Hey guys, what is up? It is Lisa Blonay, and I'm back with another live video. Thank you guys so much for tapping into Blonay.t. If you guys are new here, welcome. If you have been here before, welcome back. Make sure you smash that like button, share out this live, you guys. And if you guys are feeling the vibe, go ahead and subscribe. What are we going to get into this morning? Y'all, it's another one. It's another one. I ran into another bad mom while feeling bad for the bad mom. Okay. Because I came across a recent video. If you guys don't know who I'm talking about, I am talking about Briana Latrice. I'm not too sure. I think that's her middle and last name, but you guys probably will know her from growing up hip hop. Okay. Let me bring up, I don't really, do I have a picture of her? Let me go ahead and bring this up, and I'm sure you guys see from the thumbnail. Hold on, guys, so you guys can see. Okay. Now, first, I want to go ahead and read a copyright disclaimer under Section 1007 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for the use and the purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Thank you guys so much for sticking around for that. Now, I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of context into what we're going to be getting into today. And today we are going to be talking about Briana Latrice. Now, she is from the reality show Growing Up Hip Hop. She did, if I'm not mistaken, she did, I think about, I don't know how many, but I know there were 6 seasons. Okay. I don't know if she was on every one of those seasons. And the last season of Growing Up Hip Hop that I know about was about 3 years ago. Okay. That was season 6. So I don't know if it went on after season 6 or not. But specifically, I'm talking about the time when Briana Latrice was on there. Okay. And she is, like I said, she's from Growing Up Hip Hop, and she did about six seasons, or several of those 6 seasons there. Okay. And like I said, the last one that I remember was about 3 years ago. Now, she, on the last episode, she had been arrested, which goes into me really speaking on who she is and her personality as she shows us, right? Because we really don't know her. But from the get go, she's been a wreck. Okay. And she admittedly so. I drink, I get drunk, I'm effed up. Like, she's always had that mindset, right? Kind of like all over the place, always, you know what I'm saying? Control, mad about something. And when you listen and hear a little bit about how she began, and this is a story that we hear over and over again, right? And our heart goes out to people like this that experience this, whether you have been through it or not, right? But in this specific instance, she was arrested, all right, on the Growing Up Hip Hop. Let me see. And I'll show you guys that clip. I think I can pull that clip up in a minute, okay? Now, fast forward to today, Briana is seemingly homeless, okay? And we know her to go on a rant, all right? We've known her to have a problem with alcohol on the show, off the show. We've known that she's gone through a lot, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and pull up this clip that I have. Now, from the time that she was 12 years old, her mom kicked her out of the house. And I'm just summarizing this, guys. We're going to look at a few clips that she may go into it, but I'm just summarizing it. She was 12 years old. Her mom kicked her out. She was homeless. She said she used METH, okay, in order to stay awake on them streets because she was only 12 years old, right? She didn't want to fall asleep on those streets. I know there was probably a lot of influence other than that too, but specifically, she said she had to stay up on these streets. All right. Her mom kicked her out when she was 12 years old. So, of course, she got addicted to it, and life pretty much spiraled out of that. Okay. Now, we do know that her father, what's his name? Candu Isaacs. I think that's her father who married Mary J. Blige. And she was about 13 years old. Okay. Just wanted to give you a little context and background into her. Let's go ahead and we're going to get into how she joined the Bad Moms Club real quick. Okay, it started out as me watching a video of her being homeless. Now, she was in LA. I don't know exactly where she's at now, but and as far back as I researched, this has been about 4 months now. Okay, give or take, I'm not too sure. But from as far back, I found videos going back as 4 months saying that she was homeless in Preggo. Okay, let me see. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Let's go ahead and get into this, guys. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. Just to give you an idea of where we're at, let me go ahead and play this, all right? Now, the video that we are about to see is dated for July 12th of this year. And this is, I think, the earliest I can find that she is admitting and letting us know that she's Preggo, okay? This is the earliest one I can find. So let's go ahead and get into this, okay? Let me go ahead and shout out the viral library. That's where we're getting this video clips from, okay?
When I tell you, this nigga get on my fucking nerves with the burning passion of 1,000 suns. We argued last night until Instagram. Oh, Lord. We argued until 3 a.m. But no, it kind of dwindled down. It started as an argument at like 11. And then my brother was like, you two niggas need to get along. This is the first time I've had help. Y'all can't break up. And we were like, what the fuck?
I think his stress level de-escalated the situation.
No, he listen, I told you. Listen, when I went to the garage to get you, I didn't know who you were on the phone with, so I didn't want to like say all the information, but I really wanted to be like, hey, this nigga finna shoot us. You gotta come, you have to come to the table and talk. Because if we don't work this out tonight, nigga, we gonna die. Okay? He's got a hole and we gonna be in it.
Okay, just to let you guys know, she is with her baby daddy, which I'm alleging. I'm not too sure, it's not verified, but it seems like she's with the man that we later are going to see her ranting and talking about and just really going through it. Okay, when we fast forward to about 3 weeks ago, but right now, she's with her baby daddy, her second baby daddy, and I think his name is Brandon. And some of the clips she does show his face and all that, so it's no secret. And he currently has some type of smear campaign against her, I guess, on his, social media platform, and it's called Surviving Briana. And so that's what she's battling right now. But let's rewind to the first time she tells us that she's Preggo. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I still can't get over the fact he made a joke about Aunt Diddy's day.
I didn't hear that. I wasn't paying attention. I was talking to baby.
You need to stop with Diddy stuff. No,
oh, Lord. Did Diddy get the joke?
She got the joke, but she was like, no, I don't use baby oil.
Oh, shit. She's funny. Is that Bubba? Who's that, babe? The fuck was that? How does Seven feel about being a big brother? The other day, I said something smart about his sister. I can't remember. What did I say about the baby, Brandon?
I don't know. You said something offensive, and you were like, "Don't talk about."
I said something offensive as shit because she was getting on my nerves. And he was like, "Don't talk about my sister like that." And I was like, "Okay." I mean, I'm still talk shit, but I love that you care. Okay, y'all. So I stayed up until 5 a.m. with this nigga. This nigga. I don't understand why we were up so late on the phone with his sister. She's a demon, but she was being nice to me yesterday. So if I come up missing, his sister did it. No, she was being nice. It was weird. It's the weirdest shit ever. She called me family yesterday. I was like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? Because all we normally do is argue.
I'm fucking strange.
And we stay calling each other assholes on the low.
Y'all did it like 3 times, I think.
We did, but it was polite last night. It was more polite than usual because usually it's you're a fucking asshole. That's why. Yeah. And then she cries. I don't get that. I don't get it. She's a fucking asshole, and then she cries and tells on me, and no one cares. Yes, pregnant women do get the most attention. Let me tell you how this taco place hooked me all the way up. My brother went in there and he FaceTimed me, right? And he looked a little pregnant too. So he was jealous when everybody was like, oh my God, she's so beautiful. Meanwhile, I'm like, I look like fucking Petrie from The Land Before Time. But all right, cool, whatever. You know what I mean? Get it how you live. I'm just hungry and tired and hungry. Yeah. God, why am I so tired, babe?
Because we didn't go to sleep till almost 7.
Yeah, but I sleep like 6 hours every other night, and then 6 hours later. Okay. What was I talking about?
You were talking about how you look like Petrie.
I will stab you. I will fucking stab you. It's okay when you're a dick. When I say it, it's okay. Look at the sculpture so far. Oh no, this nigga Ace said you look so pregnant, bro. You don't understand. I'm too tired to hang this fucking phone. Oh, the taco place. Yeah.
Hey, I'm
Wait, babe, wait. Can we watch the movie, can we watch something? I know we're gonna fall asleep. Shut up. Can we just put a movie on? What? Why are you staring at me like this? Can you see? Where are your glasses?
Now, I don't know as of in this video, did they have their own spot? Seemed like they were living together. To her to be now homeless, okay, and claiming that he's staying in the Intercontinental Hotel, bouncing back and forth, being a hobo, a broke one. You know, I don't know how they got from here to where we're about to go, but yeah, this is the same person she is going to be tearing down, okay, and cussing out in the middle of the street. This is the same guy that she's with, so just keep that in mind. He's baby right now. But you know, ever since like growing up hip hop, you know, and she was serving drama and hostility, and she was portrayed as a drunk, if y'all don't remember, right? And it's just like something has been a little off about her, and I don't know if it's because she did, you know what I'm saying, start so young as 12 years old using meth. I'm pretty sure that had a lot to do with it. But I was introduced to her on her being on growing up hip hop, right? I didn't know about her before. Then I found out that she was Mary J. Blige's stepdaughter, and her father married Mary J. Blige. And I think 2-3 years later, they got a divorce and she took it hard. But we'll get into that too. But just giving you guys a little background, okay? This is the same man she's getting ready to be dragged.
Ooh, you look tired as fuck. Why is everybody in the house so fucking tired? I mean, we were all up.
Because we were all up late. And then
Bubba walked in here looking like what?
you just disturbed everyone's peace last night.
No, we didn't do shit. You disturbed everyone's peace last night.
I was minding my fucking business.
You see how you looked over there for confirmation and nobody gave it to you? Full of shit ass.
Oh, God.
The taco place just gave me a bunch of food. That's all. I gotta go. I'm really tired and I just see old. Brandon, look. I'm old. Right here. It's right here. Look at it.
What?
Look at it. It's old.
What's old?
Me.
Yeah, well, you like...
And you. Shut the fuck up. We're the same age, nigga.
No, you're older.
Bitch. It's not even a full 3 months.
Still older.
It's literally not even 3 months. I hope your daughter comes early.
Ooh.
I hope she comes in October.
No.
Yep.
No Libras.
You're getting a Libra.
No.
You're getting a Libra. I'm so excited to see you as a girl mom. I'm still a boy mom. I'm going to raise that little nigga like she's a little nigga.
Nah.
Yes.
Now, according to what she said, could she be almost 6 months? Right? Did you guys catch that? This video is dated July 12th of this year, right? And in this video, she just said that she hopes the baby comes early in October. So could the baby be due in November? Right? And if you go back, that would make it February, March, April, May, June, July. That would make her like 5 months pregnant in this video. I don't know. I mean, I'm just going by what she's saying. What do you guys think? Give me your thoughts in the chat.
Yes. You could be soft with her all you want because you a pansy anyway.
Wow.
You gonna do everything she wants, and I'm gonna be there to be like, no, nigga, knock that shit out your hand. You don't want that. There ain't gonna be no makeup in my house. I don't give a fuck about them barrettes and whatnot. She's getting 2 little monkey balls like I be wearing all the time, and that's what we doing unless daddy does her hair. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. Fuck picture day. We got pictures at home. Shut up, Bobo.
And I was running to I'll do it.
Brandon said I'll do her hair.
Girl out the streets looking crazy.
I'm your girl, so you don't give a fuck about my hair? Why you don't do my hair? Oh, it's quiet?
I'm not touching your hair.
Why?
Because you're an adult.
I'm gonna give you a lineup when you fall asleep.
I swear to God, if you want to die that day, that would be the day.
I don't know. I feel like testing it.
You heard this, right?
My lineups are nice.
You gave me a lineup?
Yup. My lineups are nice. My uncle used to make me do his all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he bald?
Was he bald? No, stupid. Hey, don't come. I'm a fucking artist. Are you stupid? And I worked in a barbershop for like 1,000,000 years. Of all the people in the world you could doubt, I'm like the last one.
Yeah.
For almost anything.
Really?
What is it that I can do?
I don't know. I think anybody put your mind to.
Besides tolerate you.
Well, yeah. Clearly, you can't do anything you put your mind to.
You're petty. He said you look like you want to test some shit. I do. You know what it is? You know how like when little babies get tired and they just start doing shit they ain't got no business doing? That's exactly where I'm at right now. Like a cat, I just want to knock some shit off the table.
Snack time.
Fuck you.
The niggas on the road.
Yeah, no, they went to the grocery store. They was asking you if you wanted anything. You should tell them what kind of fish you want. You look really tired, baby.
I see emotional immaturity. And when you mix that with things like alcohol, it can be a deadly combo. And she's just been like the Tasmanian devil through life, like ever since I have been introduced to her. Yeah. And if you guys don't know, she has already has a son. She has a son already. And I think she just said, I want your daughter to be born. So she may know or be that far enough along where she knows that she's having a girl. And I'm just going by what she's saying, but she already has a son. I think her son was born. I'm not too sure when her son was born. I think he was born maybe in 20. I don't even want to guess. We'll get into that. But she already has a son who is possibly about 11, 12 right now, 11 years old. But let's finish this video, you guys. Again, this is her and her current baby daddy. I guess when they were together shortly before the fallout. Now, I do want to let you know that she also went on to say that she tried to leave him. And when she got to whatever state, because she was in LA, I don't know if she's still here, but allegedly she moved to another state. And when she moved, is when she found out that she was pregnant. Okay. She said she called him and he said, okay. And I don't want you guys to get confused because they seem to get back and then they break up, then they're back together because these videos are kind of intersecting. All right. So keep up with me and let's finish the rest of this video, y'all.
True.
My man kids don't have negotiation.
Yeah. I do have a registry. The link is in my bio, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it hurts. Do I paint in my spare time? What the fuck is spare time?
It's time that you have to spend.
That's a foreign. I come here. This nigga's an antagonist.
Hey, yeah. And dying eyes is breathing. How can I help you?
What's on your shirt? Why it's so dirty? What is that smell? I don't understand. It just comes and goes. It's probably a ghost.
That makes sense.
I guess I keep randomly smelling this smell that I've never smelled in the house before. And it happened earlier. I thought it was somebody's sour ass feet, but it's not. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it smells like sour. Smell it.
Might be the mini K9 over here.
The who?
Mini K9.
The mini canine. Or the mini king. What'd you say?
The mini K9.
No. She don't stink. That I know. I don't know. I don't touch her. I do have a baby registry. It's literally in the bio. The link's in the bio. I got it set up too so that the expensive stuff you could just put money on if you wanted to. Like if you wanted to, you know what I mean? Because I know some of these things are expensive, but the shit that I need the most, like the breast pump. You talking to the dog?
Yeah.
I also wanted to point out how her attitude is going to change about the baby once she is no longer with Brandon. I hate when the circumstances is what makes the decision on how the mother is going to act. And most of the time, the circumstances weighs on the man, right? Whoever they're with. And I just think that is so sad and so wrong. And I'm not condemning anybody. I'm just simply pointing out things, okay? Really pointing out the obvious. When you put so much importance on the man who knocked you up, right? Who planted a seed within you, and he has the deciding factor on whether you love your child or not, or how you feel towards your child or not, is very, very misguided. It is devastating. And when we say that all women are not made to be mothers, how do you think the Bad Moms Club was invented in the first place? Right? An unstable mind and anything mixed with alcohol or substances, right? I mean, she had a cat named Cocaina, and she makes no apologies about it. As a matter of fact, she jokes about it. Okay. So I'm definitely on the right path. But the fact that they sit up and gaslight each other all day and play these pick and prod, tit for tat ass mind games is tiring. And can you guys see the dynamic between them? Right? They're like low key jabs at each other, yet they're in a loving relationship trying to do normal things. Like, can you turn on a movie? Like, what? You guys sound like y'all want to tear each other up. Not to mention the fact that I already know that you came out and said this very man that you guys are listening to headbutted her. Okay. I don't know if there were people in the house or adjacent, but you know, he wiped her nose. She had blood coming out of her nose. This man that you are hearing talking to her, I guess this is supposed to be the loving, getting along tone. Okay. Literally headbutted her. And as of 4 months ago, like I said, that's as far as I went back. I'm not too sure. Um, she's been homeless. Now, the video I saw was just 6 days ago. That's the reason why I went ahead to bring this to you. And you know, sometimes we gotta go back to the hood like K-Swiss. I'm gonna take you back, y'all. But let's go ahead and finish listening to the conversation between her and her baby daddy, her now baby daddy, who she is not with no more, but she do be with, but she ain't with him right now. Okay.
Can I have a banana situation? Where the fuck is the child? Seven, wake the fuck up. Oh my God. I don't even know why I did that. I guess because he's not gonna wake up. I need to go to I need a nap.
I told you it's nap time. You don't want to listen.
Can you put me in the bed, please?
Yeah, I'll tuck you into it,
okay?
Okay. Come on.
I gotta go. It's nap time.
Nap time, dude.
Oh, thank you. If you are subscribed, you should watch the lives from yesterday. They're funny as fuck. I told a couple stories and shit, but I gotta go. It's nap time. I can't even finish my taco because chewing was taking all my energy. This motherfucker delicious. This nigga Ace said that's gonna be ooh, the pickled onions smell fire though. Ace said that's gonna be a good cussing baby. Shut the fuck up. Oh, I'm sleepy. This last bite finna do it. babe. Come get me. I really need, oh, I won't go. Tired. I need to walk up. What was that? Am I hallucinating? Oh.
Okay, so that's the end of that video. And currently, well, as of 4 months ago, like I said, from what I can see, Briana became homeless and she was staying in a shelter. And these are her words, not mine. Okay, but I couldn't show you every freaking clip that I found. We'd be here all day. Okay, now I don't know if she still is, right? But she is pregnant right now. Okay, how far along? If I were guessing right now, I would say she's about, I don't know. I really don't. I don't know, because in this video, July of this year, she said, I hope your baby is born early. She said, I hope your daughter is born early. I hope your daughter is born in October. So maybe I'm thinking her daughter's supposed to be born in November. And if you go back, that would be February, right? February, March, April, May, June, July. I'm assuming, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm not too sure, but she's pregnant right now. Okay. Now, she does claim that she moved from one state to another. And I don't even know if, because I know she was out here, right, in Los Angeles. But I don't know where she's at right now. Okay. I'm not.
His daughter. So Briana Latrice is the daughter.
I'm not too sure on what state she's in right now. But when she moved to another state, to get away from her baby daddy, that's when she said she found out that she was pregnant. She called and told him, and he was like, okay, whatever. Now, I definitely know that we're dealing with a narcissist, okay? And I know that Briana has problems both mentally and with alcohol. I don't know about substance abuse, but I know she was labeled an alcoholic, right? Or she was the alcoholic of growing up hip hop. But we know she's had problems. She comes on here and tells us right to our faces, y'all. Okay, so this is not me dissing her or anything like that. I'm about to show y'all. Okay, now as far as alcohol, it's a real problem that she has right now. And now that she's not with the narcissist and she's homeless, I mean, my heart goes out to her. But you're a member of the Bad Moms Club. And over here, we like to shine a spotlight because people who voluntarily join the Bad Moms Club, and if you are drinking, which we're going to see in these series of videos from, let's go ahead and get into this, okay? Let me play this video for you guys right quick because, like I said, when her husband married Mary J. Blige, she was about 13 years old. Now, she had a lot of positive things to say about Mary J. Blige. And if I remember, Mary J. Blige kind of cut ties with her because she cut ties with, Candu. I think his name, Candu or Kendu. And didn't he get some kind of alimony or something like that? It was a bitter breakup, y'all. But it's sad in the end because, Briana became close to Mary J. Blige, and we're not going to get too much into that, but she had so many kind words for Mary J. Blige. But let's go ahead and get into this small clip, okay? Give you a little more context.
J. Blige and her husband. However, we didn't consider how this would affect his daughter. So Briana Latrice is the daughter of Kendu Isaacs. Her mother kicked her out on the streets for having a smart mouth. Briana turned to meth for survival while living in the drug house. She was only 12 years old. I know this sounds like a Lifetime story, but this is reality. Briana did not have any contact with her dad because her mom made it that way. When she finally got in contact with him, she moved with him for a little. And that is when she bonded with Mary J. She felt as if Mary J understood her and never judged her for her previous drugs addictions. Mary even told her that she wished she was smart like her. I mean, it was the glue that kept her together. So when Mary J. Blige and her father divorced, Brianna was devastated. I mean, so devastated that she gained 30 pounds. She felt like her life was over. However, this gives fans more reason to love Mary's auntie energy.
Okay, so that gave you a little bit of context into her past, right? Now, let's go ahead and take a look at, I'm going to show you a few videos of her being homeless, and I'm start with the one that got this conversation to rolling. Like I said, I was out here, my heart was going out to her, still goes out to her. You know what I'm saying? Don't wish this on nobody, but this just shows you the fallen reality. Now, if you want to call her a star, if you want to call her famous, she was touching money. Okay, she was staying in locations of Los Angeles where you had to have money to live. Okay, we saw her as a reality star on Growing Up Hip Hop. All right, she had all the fanfare, the makeup, you know, the lights, the lights, the cameras, the action. We saw her living this life. So this is a perfect title for this: Fallen Reality. And anybody can get it. You guys think I just want to be on Krishan, or I dislike Krishan. I don't. I anybody can get it. Okay, when you follow truth, anybody can get it. Yes, Krishan is Bible. Yes, Krishan is interesting to watch, to talk about. Yes, but at the end of the day, I always want to bring a point home to you, right? We can't be complacent in seeing all this wrongness in the world in people that are right, but they're not righteous. That's all I'm saying, y'all. We have to start being held accountable for our own mindset. And anybody can get it. If I see it, I can bring it out in anybody. All right. Now let's go ahead and get into a series of the videos. I'm going to show you the first video that I saw. Hold on. Let me take this down. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. Hope everyone is enjoying their Tuesday morning. I hope it's Tuesday morning. Hope I ain't tripping. August 26th. It is currently 10:20 a.m. over here on the West Coast. Let me know what time it is in your neck of the woods. All right. Let me go ahead and bring up this video for you guys. So we can get into it. And there is a series of videos that we're about to watch of her. She has so many, y'all. Okay. She's going off the deep end, off the deep end. All right. And like I said, I don't wish this on nobody, but it just allowed me to see a little bit deeper. And as I was researching, yeah, I came upon a video that appalled me. Okay. I was clutching my invisible pearls, and all of a sudden, the sadness turned to disdain. Okay. We're going to get into that. Let's go ahead and look at her videos of her homeless. And this ain't, and I'm not in any way saying, oh, this is what you get. No, nobody deserves homelessness. Okay. Nobody. I don't even play around with homelessness. But I am going to shed the light on the truth. All right. Let's see. Let's get into this video 3 months ago. All right. Of her walking around at night alone. Is this the first video I saw? No, but we're going to get into this one because I watched it and it's kind of insightful. Let's take it back a little bit, and then I'll bring you guys up to the one I saw about, I think it was 6 days ago that it was posted. So that's why I'm saying she's currently still homeless as of 6 days ago. Let's say a week. Hold on, y'all.
Brought to you by Rogue.
least I'm like, whatever. But my thing is, you couldn't. Whew, and I'm not going to harp on that because we talked about it. And he literally, I guess, took accountability and was like, I can't change that. Whatever. But here we are, fast forward today. Mind you, that wasn't it. I kept losing people like all throughout the year. To the point where a therapist was like, hey, sis, that's not fucking normal. Like, people don't just lose people back to back to back to back to back. You know what I mean? That's not normal. And it's okay to not be okay. And I was like, yeah. But like also nah, because I'm in school full time and it's kicking my ass because I got to be in class at 5 o'clock in the morning and pretend that I'm still in Texas where my scholarship is because I'm supposed to be on my way back. But then also my car got taken, which is crazy because that was a whole nother thing in itself. Like, oops, that's on me though for letting somebody else handle my shit. It's just overwhelmed. This is why I don't ask for help because you don't do it right. And you think that you should be able to lean on your partner or whatever, but then they're not here for you. Oh boy. Oh boy. So in a super vulnerable space, apparently you will put up with fucking anything just to have anything. You know what I mean? And then I'm so fucking stupid. I be forgiving people when they wrong me. And they don't even actually deserve it, but I be forgiving them anyway.
And yeah, she could be talking about family, but most of the time that means you keep going back to that. You keep going back to that toxicity. And we've all done it, right? We've all done it. In one way, shape, or form. Maybe not. Some of y'all are pretty smart. Maybe you've never even went that far. Some of y'all would never. Okay, so just let me say that. But at the same time, a lot of times people use that as an excuse for going back and going back. And like I said, there are going to be videos that are going to intersect where she's with them and then she's not, and then she's with them and then she's not. So this is a back and forth thing. And now she's homeless still, thanks to herself and leaning on a man. Okay, depending on a man, a person. It doesn't matter what type of relationship you're with, right? She's almost like anxiety. It seems like she's may have not a panic disorder, but she kind of, I know she's panting, like maybe because she's walking, but she sounds as if she's, about to not really hyperventilate, but she just sounds like she is full of anxiety and like something is about to happen, and that, you know what I'm saying? Do you guys feel that coming from her? I don't know.
And trying to be, what's the word? Compassionate and understanding and shit. Please hit me. Yes, go right ahead. You missed. You fucking bitch. I have the right of way. But nobody's gonna do me any favors like that. That's not how this world works. I'm so fucking spent. I'm tired. I am so tired. I really am. Like, I'm tired. I'm tired of denying this is an abusive relationship. I'm don't want to be strong. That's the problem. I don't want to be strong. I'm so glad that I could help you with your depression and whatnot. I really am happy that I helped you. No, I don't need a ride, but I appreciate that. I'm
And she's claiming depression. A lot of times people are severely depressed, go through depression. I don't know how many of you out there can relate to that. We've heard Krishan say that sometimes, you know, she gets depressed. She mentions it a lot during tough times in her life. And not everybody does that. Not everybody mentions depression when they're going through a tough time. But specifically with Krishan, she mentions it more often than not. When she breaks down and, lets us know that she's going through it, she often mentions depression. And this is what I say: if you really, really care about your fave, and I'm talking about the fanned out people, like the stands. I'm not talking about just normal people that, are interested, have something to say, can contribute, can make a difference. We never know what might come out of these conversations. But at the end of the day, that is something that is repeated throughout these fallen reality. And that doesn't necessarily mean you're not still on top. Because remember, I tell you the difference between social media reality and real reality that you live. Like when the camera cut and you're in your living room, right? There's a difference. There's two different realities. And if you throw the spiritual in there, like I often do, right? I mean, I'm going to let you guys hear a little bit more. I'm going to move on to the next video.
literally fine. I mean, I'm so used to saying I'm fine. Fuck this life. Yeah. Okay, I'm good. I didn't need your advice in LA, sweetheart. I'm from LA. No, I didn't eat. I can't eat, sweetheart. Appreciate you, but I can't eat. I can't. Unfortunately, I stress and I don't eat, which causes my blood pressure problems to be worse. And I frankly don't care at this point. Honestly, you can't help. I appreciate you. There's really nothing you can do. That little song just helps a little bit. And this jacket helps. Yo, I'm ready to like legitimately throw my whole fucking life away. I'm so over it. Like, I just want to throw all my books away. I'm gonna go start a new life somewhere. Like, honestly, street people have the best life. Entertainment, like a panhandle. Life would be great.
She went from reality TV to wanting to throw her life away. And she says she is currently in school, wants to throw away her book. Right? And this happens so often, y'all. I couldn't help but see manic. I couldn't help but see panic, anxiety in her face, sorrow. She needs help. She needs real help. No doubt. All we can do is send out positive vibes and prayers, right? She's not going to listen to us. She not only claimed bad health, stress, high blood pressure, just a mental mess. And you know what? It's often covered by the lights, the cameras, the action, the fans, the attention, right? That rush that you get, that praise, that fake love. And at the end of the day, it's the fake love that strikes you the most, that hits the hardest. And this is all that I mean when I point out different things in my different videos. Because we are seeing the same thing in this scenario right here. Right? And we see this. When you're made up, everything's looking good. People are only going to show you a snapshot of what they want you to see. Just because you see somebody hanging out the window with their ratchet ass friends, just because you see them at the basketball game, sitting on the floor, just because you see them out and about and running here and there, don't mean shit on a stick to what's really going on. Right? People are always going to put their best foot forward and show us what they want to show us. Right? You're going to try to bring your best self, even when you're just being you, just being natural. Okay, you're gonna make sure you wipe the corner of your mouth, off, and put a little Vaseline on your lips. You're going to do something. That's just being human, y'all. But I tell you, a lot of people are going through so much behind closed doors, and we can tell by what's going on in their life, not just by what they're showing us that they want us to see. At the same time, when you do that and you put yourself on the front line, you can't help but show us what's going on behind the scenes. And they'll never give up that opportunity, right? To show us all this and the money and the bag and the partying and the shopping spree and all this and that. We don't know if it's substance fuel, right? Just simple batteries in the back. Alcohol fuel. Most of the time it is, right? Let's just be real. What happens when you crash and burn? What happens when you have to replenish from all that? Right? Remember, people only show us that, and we only get a glimpse anyway. We only get a glimpse into their soul. But if you really, really look and listen, you can learn a lot about a person without being a fly on the wall. All right? Let me show you guys a couple more of the videos from her being homeless, y'all. Hold on. I want to get to the one I saw, but hold on. Let me see. Let me get to this video where she was ranting in the middle of the street. Hold on, y'all. Let me see how long ago this was. This was 3 months ago, you guys, okay? The video we just watched was 3 months ago. Now I'm going to bring up this other video where she was claiming she was living in a shelter. Let's see. Living in shelter. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into this video. I think there's a specific part that I want you guys to hear in this. So let me go ahead and get into this video. Because she tells it all. I really don't have to tell it. I'm just here to really clarify some things, make it make sense, and to really show you how a lot of people are going through these similar things, right? And how you can fall from grace. You can fall from reality. And I'm talking about reality, like reality TV, social media. All right. Make sure you guys smash that like button, share out this live. And if you guys are feeling the vibe, go ahead and subscribe. We are on the road to 10K, you guys.
Understand how fucking alienating that shit is too. My family.
Now, I'm not trying to cheat y'all out of anything. That's why I'm giving you guys where to go if you guys want to watch this in its entirety. But she has so many, okay, that I'm not even going to say it's repetitive. It seems like it's brand new every time you listen. But I'm just cutting it down because it's just so many, okay? And let's see. Hold on. Now, we are going to Hot Topics today. If you want to see this video in its entirety, make your way on over there. But don't leave right now. Don't leave right now. No, it's fine. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. Let me get to the point where I want you guys to listen in at. And she says a lot. I mean, it's worth it if you really wanted to get into the psyche of her. But if you have had a taste of her on, growing up hip hop, if you know, you know. Okay. That's not adding anything or taking anything away from her. It just is what it is. Okay. And this is coming out. I'm kind of regurgitating what she already said about her damn self. Okay. I'm just not playing y'all to clip. That's why I feel safe in saying this, because she literally said, I was known as the freaking alcoholic or the freaking drunk or whatever. Yeah. She already knew it. She's like, yeah, that's me. What are you going to do about it? Okay. Very unapologetic about it. And that's her right. Right. All right. So let's go ahead and get into this. Hold on. Let me see where I'm going to do it at. Okay. Let's go, guys.
Whom you're doing all of this for, you're working for, right? You're working for your pregnant woman. Why is she outside? His mom would have taken me in if she could. Listen, all of this started because he told me the night before that he was getting on a fucking flight during our sonogram. I have no idea how you help, honestly. I mean, like, not like that. I don't need anything right now in the moment. Like, I don't have any actual needs. My basic needs are being met. Like I said, my ex-boyfriend he took me shopping, basically, grocery shopping. Well, not took me. I say that, but literally he called me, checked on me and whatnot. And I told him what was going on. And he was like, that's fucking insane. So I had him, you know what I mean? I was nervous. He made me laugh. I went to the doctor. He made me laugh some more. I get off the phone with him, and by this point, we're doing the sonogram or whatever, right? This nigga did not text or call or nothing all morning, the actual father. So I hit him at 11:30. His time was like, okay, so, and he was like, what? It's 5 minutes. Or no, I said you missed it or something like that. And he was like, it's 5 minutes. It's only been 5 minutes. Are you still there? This is my thing. If you know the bitch has an appointment today, why would you wait until the actual time of the appointment? What do you think this is, my nigga? Like, why do you think that you can just pop up when you want to? Do you understand? So what I'm saying is, I don't know what I need, but I know I need him. I don't know what I need. I don't know what I need. I don't understand what a few weeks ago has to do with what the fuck I'm talking about today. I don't understand. That was a few weeks ago. What does that have to do with today? Of course he should be here with me, but he's never going to do that because he doesn't like to be uncomfortable. I definitely want him to grow up. I know one thing. This stupid motherfucker wants a war. Do you remember the last time I ran a nigga off the internet because he tried it? Please don't. The fact that he threatened me, talking about tread lightly, dear, and then posted this shit is crazy. Like, who does this? Like, who?
Okay, so y'all, her current baby daddy is trolling her online. And allegedly, she's saying that he posted this up of her. Now, if you guys can't see it too well, let me try to blow it up. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can blow it up. All right. You guys see it right there? It says Surviving Briana. I guess it's a list of songs, poems, I don't know what. But this list right here is kind of blurry right here, but it's a list of, I guess, songs, I don't know, or whatever he's doing. Now you guys can see this looks like it's on IG because it says add to your story. I'm not too sure. It might be TikTok. I'm not too sure. But as you guys can see, this is a series of texts. It says, I wasn't being funny. No, this is somebody else. No, look at the kind of tan. It says, see the difference is I don't care. You can lie all you want. And it looks like it says something your ASS friends don't know the truth about you. So he is trolling her online, y'all. He ain't no damn better. He ain't making the situation no better. Okay. Boo for him. Tomatoes to his ass. All right. She's congratulations, girl, because you have hooked up with yet another toxic man, really a narcissist, because I've heard him talk on several of your videos. All right. Never putting him on camera, never putting yourself out there. She does show some videos, you guys, some pictures of him in some of her lives. I mean, some of her videos. You guys, check that out. But yeah, okay. At the end of the day, this is where we're at with this guy. Now, let me go out. She has a little bit more to say. Hold on, y'all. But basically, I wanted you guys to see how it all started, where she was going for a, what did she say? She was going for a ultrasound or something like that. And that was it. Okay. That's a punk right there. That's a punk right there, right? Straight up. Let's see. Let me see, guys. All right. Now we're going to go back to a month. All right. And remember, I said we're all over the place. She's making up. She's breaking up. Obviously, by the looks of things, she's getting back with them. And then she's going, back out on the streets, I guess. I don't know. According to her, he don't got nowhere to stay either. All right, he on his last limb, and he broke. So I don't know how true that is. He might be living off another female. He may have some money she don't know about. Who knows? But let's go get into this video. Is this it? Yeah. Let's go ahead and get into this video about Briana is upset at her baby daddy again, frustrated with her pregnancy. Now, this is where we're going to start tipping into the bad moms club, okay? Like I said, first it was a homeless journey, and it turned into a whole shit show by the time I got through, okay, looking through all of the melee and everything that she got up here on these social media streets. And I am here to tell you it is messy, messy, messy. You done crossed the line with this one, okay? You done crossed the line into the bad moms club with this one. Call it what you want. Blame it on the alcohol. But something is very, very wrong with the way that you speak to your child, treat your child on camera, know that we're listening, know that somebody's going to screen grab it, know that it lives on the internet forever. So I can just imagine what's going on when the camera cuts. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this video, you guys. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I have a clip for this one. Okay. Let me see. Let's go ahead and pull this one up. You guys go ahead and take a listen. Hold on, y'all. Everything is popping up on me.
Welcome to Whispered Well.
Let me make sure you guys can see this as well. Y'all, this is a mess. This is a mess.
He had 40 years to do it. Okay, I need more time to mature. So let me go take a couple of shots of tequila while.
Regardless, my point is, shit don't make no sense. He need time to mature. Girl, guess what? Ain't no time. The baby's coming. Now what? Now what? You've been on vacation this whole time. Let us not forget the nigga was in the fucking Bahamas and then in Florida sitting in the fucking sun, poolside and oceanside while I was throwing up and vomiting and trying to figure shit out. What exactly am What exactly am I supposed to do? Waddle and scream and then be kicked out because I'm like one of 4 black people? Sorry, one of 3 black people? One of them being my son? I'd love to know. Oh, wait, I see 2 more black people. A baby and a mom. Way off in the distance. Come on, sir, get out of my way. Because, like, this is annoying. There's a whole 21 and over pool right behind me, by the way. Right behind me. That's the 21 and over pool.
Sit down. For something. Meanwhile, I am so incredibly fucking uncomfortable. But my child's little stupid fucking moments of happiness matter more to me than my own comfort, and I can't even get a nigga's assistance. I don't want to live this life anymore at all. I ain't never had nobody make themselves uncomfortable so that I could be fucking comfortable. What are you talking about? Put a shirt on. We're at the pool, babe. No, he probably went to chain smoke cigarettes because he's a fucking baby and he's in his stupid ass feelings. Every time he does something wrong or stupid, he gets in his feelings and then tells everybody I made him feel like less of a man or I emasculated him. Bro, no one emasculated you. You literally... It makes no sense. Meanwhile, I'm on live, literally having a whole conversation with y'all, and I can still see my beautiful child. I don't know whose child that is screaming, but they need to stop. Y'all suck as parents, I swear to God. The lifeguard sucks. Go tell that little nigga to shut up, because if something was actually happening, nobody would know. You hear the screaming? That's ridiculous. I'm so glad he's having fun. And for the record, if you can't be there during the pregnancy, you are not allowed in my birthing room. And I mean that shit wholeheartedly. I don't give a fuck whether you're on the birth certificate or not. You cannot be there if you stress me the entire fucking pregnancy. What you will not do is continue to put my life at risk, because my life is currently at risk. And that's not dramatic, stupid. I am a 38-year-old pregnant woman. It's a high-risk pregnancy. My fucking heart isn't functioning like it's supposed to. You can't be there. Wait until the baby comes for what, bitch? Wait for what? I'm not waiting for anything. I just said what I said. You can't be there. I'm not dropping the load and then it being better. Bitch, you got me fucked up. Let me tell you about me. Fuck all of y'all and everything you think you're about. You can't come around here. If you can't do right by me when you're supposed to, I'm not giving you no more opportunities when it really counts. I told my son's father, you don't get to come in and out of his life. I'll cut you the fuck off quick, because what you're not going to do is perpetually disappoint that baby and ruin his heart and his ability to trust too. You damn sure won't be doing that shit to my daughter, because I'm not going to have a hoe out here in these streets looking for daddy's love and every other nigga. Nigga, I'll replace you sooner and let her think that's her father. Fuck around and find out, bitch. Fuck around and find the fuck out. Your best bet is to come correct and figure out what the fuck you need to do as a man so that we can move forward together. But this ain't it. He may still need time to mature. Bitch, we're 40. Shut that shit the fuck up. That's why these grown ass niggas act like that. Because you bitches, you sisters, you mamas, you aunties, you fake ass fucking grandmas, you punk ass bitches be telling these niggas this behavior is okay instead of shutting them the fuck up and making them sit outside and think about their fucking actions. That's why they running around with kids all over the place and not raising their kids properly. Their kids acting like bitch ass niggas because they acting like bitch ass niggas.
Yeah, that may be true, but it's also when you keep on back to that ninja and letting him back in and opening your legs back like everything is all right, and he can get you back with the same BS that made you leave in the first place. That also contributes to the way men are and how they be acting these days. Both can be true, right? And this is perpetuated. This is where the generational pattern comes in. This is where the generational curse comes in. And it's women like us, sis, because I've done it before. It's women like us, sis. You know, some of us eventually will move on and learn better and do better. And thank you. Thank you very much. I'll give myself a pat on the back, but I have to include myself in it. It's women like us, sis, that allow these men to come back and forth into our lives, back and forth into their beds, back and forth into our minds and our hearts. And we play this back and forth, this toxic game. And the only thing that doesn't move is the goalpost. The only thing that doesn't move is the net. The only thing that doesn't move but is there for it all is the casualties around us. The most innocent, the children. You know, while we're passing that volleyball back and forth of toxicity, there stands the net that is in between us, that forever stays there. It never moves. Those are the casualties, the other family members, the friends, the children that suffer. And that's all we're trying to do is shine a spotlight on that. Because it's not always about you, Briana. It's not always about you, Krishan. It's not always about you. You. What about them? Sometimes we have to say, what about them? The casualty. And that simply means the innocent or people that can't defend themselves. Maybe your grandparent. Maybe somebody in your life that has a good heart and always, you know, tries to be there for people. Those people get used a lot. They get overlooked a lot. They get abused a lot too. So at the end of the day, it's not always about the person that we're talking about, but we want to focus on what's going on around them. We like to shine a spotlight on people who voluntarily join the Bad Moms Club. And if you are drinking, which we are going to see in a series of videos from the time that she says that she's pregnant, and there are videos showing her drinking, okay? Like I tell you, when I talk about people, they are not the only ones. Let's go ahead and get into this video and let her keep talking. And after this, we'll get into the Bad Moms Club, because I really, really want to show you guys this clip.
Because you condoning bitch ass nigga bitch shit. That's why. Tell these niggas about them fucking selves. What the fuck are we talking about? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? He may need time to mature. He had 40 years to do it. Okay, I need more time to mature. So let me go take a couple of shots of tequila while pregnant. Let me go take a couple shots of tequila, get fucked up, and stop watching my kid.
I think the
I'm in my feelings. What are we talking about? He may need time to mature. He had 40 years to do it. Okay, I need more time to mature. So let me go take a couple of shots of tequila while pregnant. Let me go take a couple shots of tequila, get fucked up, and stop watching my kid. I'm in my feelings, so let me walk away and go have a fucking phone call and a cigarette and not worry about the kid in the pool. You sound dumb. You sound dumb. At one point, 13-year-olds had houses and started families in this country. 15-year-olds were leaving their family and becoming doctors and shit in this country. Time to mature at 40. Bitch, the drinking age is 21. And that's really late for most countries. Canada, 18. Mexico, 18. London, like 16. What the fuck are we talking about? Maybe he needs time to mature. Bitch, this your second wife and second child. Maybe you need Jake. Thank you, hun. South Africa, 18. Regardless, my point is, shit don't make no sense. He need time to mature. Girl, guess what? Ain't no time. The baby's coming. Now what? Now what? You've been on vacation this whole time. Let us not forget the nigga was in the fucking Bahamas and then in Florida sitting in the fucking sun, poolside and oceanside while I was throwing up and vomiting and trying to figure shit out.
So either her baby mom, her baby daddy is not a bum, he got some kind of money, or he's mooching and living off other females. Because how he in Bahamas, how he in Miami, and how he hanging out with his ratchet ass friend with his peeps, but he broke. But you know how some people live. They live beyond their means. They put on a front online, and then they really broke his F behind closed doors. So she could be telling the truth. Okay, so it got to be one of them three things. It got to be either he mooching out for another hoe. All right, he got some money, and she just trying to put a 10 on a 2 and make him look bad. Even though, girl, you don't need that. We know you with a narcissist. We see him a mile away. But you lying on his pockets, or that nigga got some money. All right, he's sitting on something or sitting on somebody. We gonna chalk it up to that.
For real? For real? How much more time you need? If it ain't jail time. For real? That's what we doing in these streets? For real? So I've been sick and uncomfortable this entire fucking time. And you get to gallivant around and then be like, I'm trying to figure it out for us. Oh, word? That's why you sent me a fucking video talking about it's good to be home while drinking and smoking? For real? No, but this is what I'm talking about. Then you want to run and play victim, and you got all my fucking friends and family looking at me like, well, give him grace. Give him grace. See, I didn't tell y'all everything. And you talking about give him fucking grace. He's had enough grace. The fact that this motherfucker didn't get a goddamn Colombian necktie and find his bitch ass face down in fucking mud is grace.
Girl, she is off the deep end with it. That's some deep anger and animosity that ain't gonna be fixed by just getting rid of Brandon. y'all, do you see how she went off the deep end with that one? Okay. I mean, she got some deep seated anger. She got some problems, babe. She got some problems, babe. It's as if she was another person. Like, are we looking at like that was some split personality type, right? And you know how we talked about mechanisms that you have to use as a child to get through such painful abuse, right? Repeated abuse. Sometimes you have to dissociate yourself. Well, I think it's called dissociative identity disorder, or something like that. And it comes from, right, the defense mechanism that children often use in order to escape their abuse at the time that it's happening. And then as you become an adult, right, it shows up as DID. Now, I'm not saying in this case, but I'm just saying she was like a different person. Like that was coming from like that was some mental, I'm seeing a mental mess, okay? Fueled by alcohol and God knows, hopefully nothing else. Okay. I won't even put that out there, but for sure, it's fueled by alcohol. Okay. Now we want to just look at the travesty of bad moms and how they can ruin not only lives but generations. Okay. And just like Rashawn, I'm going to shine a light on Briana because this shit is for the bad moms club. Okay. And this is not the only one. Unfortunately, that's not a good thing. Now we know Briana is known for crashing out. She's known for having an unstable, like instability, unstable life. This is not her first time being homeless. I think, if I'm not mistaken, when she was Preggo with her first child, she experienced some homeless in and around that time. Okay, in and around that time, and I think it was even highlighted on Growing Up Hip Hop, right? But I just wanted to dive into this because, like I said, she's known to always be mad, to be bitter. She's always ranting, always yelling. But it's not just her drinking that has me concerned. It's the way that she treats her son. And if you don't know, she already has a child. Okay, she has a son named. Now I'm getting this confused. I think his name is Mercury. Don't kill the messenger. And I think his nickname, or if I'm not mistaken, because I've heard Mercury and I've heard her say 7. Now in the video that we just saw where she said she was watching her son, I think she referred to him as 7. So I don't know if that's a nickname. I don't know if it's 2 different children, but let's go ahead and get into this video that I'm about to show you, okay? It's the way that she treats her son. And like I said, this is going to be her second child. All right. Now, it looks like in this video, which is, I think, in 2022, it looks to be like her son maybe around 7 years old. Okay. And the way in which she talks to this little boy is atrocious. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into this. What is up, Miss Lady? Thank you so much for your comment. You said, stressed or not, I can't relate them as the same. Krishan's ex is unalive. Krishan did what she did to Junior on purpose. She's fatal attraction and etc. Krishan is the worst. Well, you know, I do want to point out the fact that Briana is also may not be able to go toe to toe, but just the same, children are suffering, and I just want to bring a spotlight on this and the mistreatment of children and what they have to go through. And that's really what the point I want to drive home. Okay, you guys? And you guys can see that it's not just in one person, right? This is going on all around the world. This is another reality star. We're not even around the world. The girl is from LA. we can stay in our own backyard and damn near write a novel on these badass moms. Like I say, live your life. Do you. Screw who you want to. But we talking about the children. Okay? Hold on, you guys. Let me bring up this video. I mean, it's devastating and it's ugly and it's horrible and it's nasty and it cuts deep. Okay? Deep enough for me to say that, girl, la 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 la. You got there's some mental issues going on here. Let me just show you guys what I'm talking about. Because you know what I say, I can show you better than I can tell you. So let's go ahead and get into this. Hold on, guys. Let me see what video it is. Oh, damn. Did I make it go down? I did. Hold up, y'all. Let me see if this is going to be it or not. I think I just, let's see. Let's go ahead and go to this YouTube. If not, I'll just look it up right here, but I think it might be on this one. And I am flipping off it to y'all. Let's see. Like, if you guys can see, it's so many. Like, I was just like, I am not going to just bog these people down with all it is. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Sorry about that. It's kind of slow. Let's see, guys. Hopefully it'll be on this page. If not, let me see. You know what? While we're here, let's look at the video of her getting arrested. All right, on Growing Up Hip Hop Season 6. Hold on. Let's just watch this clip since we're following it, and then I will show you the video right above it. But let's just watch this right quick, okay? Because I remember I mentioned it to you guys, and I said I was going to show you. So let's go ahead and get into that. Let me get past this ad. I'm pretty sure it's going to pop up. Hold on. All right, let's get into this, you guys. It's just about a minute clip, and then we'll get into the main clip that I want to show you guys.
Come out with your hands up.
My hands are up. My hands are up.
Okay, we got it.
Hey, why are you arresting me? If you watch my Instagram and you were watching that night, you saw everything that happened.
Simmer down.
Let me go. What's wrong with
You're
you?
being detained.
No, why am I being detained? The police came to my door with no warrant, no real rhyme or reason. I was in my underwear on the couch on Instagram Live with a friend of mine while my son was getting ready to get ready for bed.
I have everything on camera. I have everything.
That's it. My hands are up. I came out and they snatched me up and handcuffed me and threw me against that other wall and the door closed behind me. My son was left right here trying to figure out what was going on.
Stay over here.
Don't talk that. What are you doing?
I was wrongfully arrested.
Okay, so you guys see her getting arrested, all right? I had to kind of chop it up and screw it. We got to play by the YouTube rules. I just want to give you guys a little bit of visual of that because I did mention it. Now let's go ahead and get into this video. Hold on, let me go ahead and go back. Now in this video, you are going to see an interaction between Briana and her son. Now this video takes place August 30th of 2022. Okay, we're almost to the 2-year mark. Of the 3-year mark, okay? In what, less than 3-4 days? This will be the 3-year mark. So I'm assuming that the child appears to be maybe 5, I mean, maybe 6, 7 in this video. So maybe he's close to 8, maybe 9 now. Okay, fast forward. But I want to go ahead and take you guys back to 8/30 of 2022. And I want you to watch some of the excerpts of this 59-minute video in which she not only verbally, psychologically, and mentally mistreats her child. The way, and verbally, did I mention verbally? Now, we do not see any physical. Okay, let's just get that straight. But it doesn't have to be physical. Have you guys ever gone back and thought about a childhood memory when somebody said something to you? And now it seems like, water under the bridge. Like you can't even fathom the fact that you even let it bother you. But when you were a child, it was such a big thing, and it made such a big impact on someone just calling you stupid, right? Maybe it was your mom, maybe it was your grandmother, maybe it was your caregiver. And I'm not really talking about peer-to-peer teasing, peer-to-peer dozens, yo mama jokes. I'm not really talking about that, even though that is impactful, but I'm talking about the trusted people in our lives when we're children, okay? The adults that are in control, all right? The adults that throw their brokenness on their children. And their children don't have half a chance because they have to grow up under their parents' brokenness. And I'm not saying that you somehow weren't a perfect parent or somehow you failed along the way, but you saw your way through, you saw your way back, okay? You've asked for forgiveness, you've forgiven yourself, and you're a better person for it. I'm not talking about that. That's a lesson learned. That's life. We're talking about the people who never quite did it and contribute to the delinquency of a minor. And I just threw that in there. But they contribute to the downfall. They contribute to the downtrodden. They contribute to the mistreatment and the after effects of that. And remember, children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Okay? Show them all of the beauty that they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Okay? And I'm sorry I had to throw them lyrics in there. I don't know if y'all caught it or not. Let's go ahead and get into this video, okay? Let me go ahead and pull this up. And like I said, this is her at her home, I guess. And y'all, not only the way that she talks to her son, she is literally going to leave her son in the house by himself, go take her rabbit ass and sit in the hallway, the entryway, the porch, the laundry room. I don't know where the fuck the hoe went, okay? And sat up and drank the rest of the night away, okay? All the while, her son is waiting for her to cook dinner. If this ain't trifling and deliberate and needs to be called out, I don't know what the does. All right, let me go ahead and pull up this video for you guys. And we're gonna start from the beginning because this shit is insanity. And I don't even know what parts that I want to show you because we just gonna start from the beginning, okay? I'm not even gonna start for her in the hallway or wherever the fuck she went. Let's go.
First of all, turn your water off. Put it in the top shelf. Shut up. Open. No. Open. 7. Open the top. Wilding right now. It's beyond me.
Wallen. Get the spoon too. I said all the dishes. Mm-hmm. That's not how you wipe. That's not how you clean a dish.
I don't know how to clean the dishes.
Well, you're not gonna learn whining. Hello? Is it clean?
Yes, it is.
Head down in the dishwasher because it's a spoon. 7, shut up. If you're making unnecessary noise, you can't hear what's going on. So you gotta relax. Get the rest of the dishes. The spatula needs to be clean too. Mm-hmm. If it doesn't come off, use the scrubby side, which is the other side. Mm-hmm. Why are you making them noises? Rinse to see if you've cleaned it. Is that side clean?
Yeah.
Then flip it over to make sure the other side is clean too. Rinse it to make sure and stop wasting water. Hurry up. Flip it over. Flip it over and rinse the other side. Rinse it again. Now look at it and check it. Is it clean? Great. But nope, put it in the top. First of all, turn your water off. Put it in the top shelf. Shut up. Open. No. Open. 7. Open the top. 7 years Eve. We're going to stay here as long as we need. Put your sponge down. Open the top shelf. Shut up. You can. Lay it. No, look, right here. This is designed for that. See how the other one's laying? Just like that. Or, realistically, the way the other one's laying, like that. Nope. Now you do it. You do it. Now you gotta rinse it again because we just put it in the dirty ass thing.
Okay. First of all, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't be able to do anything productive in that type of environment where my child, and I don't know what's going on with her child, if it's something other than just misbehaving, but just by me listening, I just feel, this is my opinion, that he is stunted emotional. Like he has stunted emotional growth. And what I mean by that is the way that he's crying like a toddler. It shows me that he's unable to cope with everyday situations, right? Challenges, and be able to adapt. And that's something that has to be taught. That's something that has to be taught. And I also feel like he's been allowed to cry and cry and cry, and probably has been left alone more oftentimes than not. And that is how he solves the problem. Okay? It's just no ears around to hear him because he's probably often left alone or left in the room, or, as you're about to see, left in the whole damn apartment alone. Okay? To continue to cry. And this is how he has been taught to solve the problem. I don't know if he cries till he falls asleep, but if you guys do not recognize, this later turns as they get older, this is what turns into anger, that you don't know why they're angry. When it's time for them, when they can grow old enough and do something about it, or really exercise that anger, and they have an outlet for it, and it just comes out, this is where it comes from. Okay? The helplessness and the anguish and probably what he's going through, feeling probably helpless in the situation, turns from that to anger. In some cases, I'm not saying it will in this, but just to let you know. And then you'd be like, why is that person so angry? Why is that teenager acting out and so angry? This could be a reason why. Okay? This could be a reason why. Let's see how this mother is going to handle this situation. Remember, she is the adult in this situation. It's only her and her son in this scenario. Okay? She's the adult. Let's remember this. If the child is handling this in this way, let's see what the adult is going to do in this situation.
Hot water. Warmer water than that. Thank you. That's too hot, so lessen it a little bit. Mm-hmm. Now check it to make sure it's clean. Check the other side. Okay, rinse it. Put your sponge down because you're making a mess on my floor. Turn the water off so you're not wasting water. Now put it in there the way it goes. Good job. Now close the top shelf. Close the bottom shelf. Nope. Yeah. Now you can close it all the way. Close it all the way. If it's not closing all the way, that means you did something wrong. Open it and check to see what's blocking. Maybe the shelf isn't all the way where it's supposed to be. The bottom shelf, baby. Oh, hold on. Back up. Open the bottom shelf. Break my dishes. I break you. Close it.
You see that slick ass comment? And I know we make comments all the time that we really don't mean, but just make sure you caught that. Break my glass, I break you. Is that an empty threat or is it just something that moms say? You know, and it can be that, right? We say things all the time like, boy, I'll break your neck. I wish you would. Is that one of those times? You think?
I love how you're laughing and fake crying. You're not done. Wait. 7. The longer you cry, the longer you're going to be doing this. Nope. Put that back. Turn the water on. Now rinse the sponge out thoroughly until there's no more soap coming out of it. If it's getting too hot, you can make it cool. Thank you. Squeeze all the water out. Turn your water off. And put the sponge in the rack so it dries. You don't want it to dry anywhere else because it's going to get mildewed and be gross, and there's no point in washing your dishes with a dirty sponge. 7. Cállate.
I'm trying.
No, you're not trying. You're just being dramatic for no reason. You want to go to bed? Take your vitamins. It's time for bed. 7. Are you just upset because you had to wash dishes? Then why are you crying? I can't stop. Stop. That is not how we communicate with people. Stop. You gotta tighten up, baby. Tighten up. Talk to me. Why are you upset?
Because I had to wash dishes.
You're upset because you had to wash dishes. Fuck off. I mean,
She just told her own minor child to fuck off. She was it a slip of the tongue? Now, people handle this situation similarly, right? I don't know if maybe her child may or may not have a developmental problem or something like that, that, causes him not to react, causes him to act out, maybe causes him to cry, you know, because if not, I just think that he's been allowed to cry, sit and cry it out, often probably by himself. You know, kind of that go to your room type thing where you just don't want to deal with it and you don't really sit down and deal with the problem. I feel like a lot of that has been going on because, like I said, the child looks like he's about 7 years old. And like I said, I'm not no child psychologist or anything like that, but that's just toddler like behavior, right? And we would hope that a child at least 5, I mean, I'll give him that, should be able to handle a situation. I just feel like it's not the child's fault. I just feel the way that the adult handles these problems has allowed him to cry himself out of it and to tantrum his way out of it, right? And I'm not even gonna lie. I remember being a child and having to go to my room and cry it out until I fall asleep or get tired of crying, right? I think we're on another level when it comes to this, and you're gonna see exactly what I'm talking about. Just keep watching. So far, you know, I don't know. What do you guys think?
That's not a real reason to be upset. You gotta relax. You're being wildly dramatic like someone beat you. I haven't even laid a hand on you. Do you understand? At your age, I would have been beaten for not washing my dishes without proper explanation. Do you understand? You can call your grandmother right now and ask her what would have happened if I didn't wash my dishes. I sat with you and I showed you how to wash them properly. Do you understand? All that crying and shit's done up. You can't do that anymore. You can't do it anymore. No one's abusing you. No one is beating you. No one's neglecting you. I'm about to make you food. Custom to your palate. You're crazy. And you just had a sandwich. We're still doing this? Oh, we're still doing this. Put them away where you got them from. Put the vitamins where they go. Figure it out. Thank you. Thank you so much. Nope. I'm sorry. Did you think you were about to watch television? Yeah, turn that shit off. It's done up. Good. Put the remote on the dresser. I just need you to have a sit and a think. You don't need to do anything but sit and think. All I asked you to do was clean up after yourself. All I did was teach you how to wash your dishes properly and load the dishwasher. And if you feel like that is some sort of injustice, you need to find somewhere else to live. Like an aquarium, a zoo. I don't know, somewhere with tranquilizers, because this is ridiculous. Oh God, can I just have 2 moments? I know he's sleepy, but he needs to eat dinner still. It's only 7 o'clock, and truthfully, we should have ate an hour ago. But what the fuck? I hate kids right now. Sorry. His crying makes me feel like a fucking asshole. Oh yeah! Tighten up! There's nothing to cry about! There's nothing to cry about! You want me to give you something to cry about? Ain't nothing to cry about! Okay, I don't feel like that much of a bitch, but obviously I still feel like a bitch. By the way, so the sound of babies crying is designed apparently by God or a demon to fuck with real moms. So baby whining be like, ah! Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut the fuck 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 up. You shut the fuck up. By your age, I had a fucking 3-inch thick white leather belt slapping me across my goddamn face because I forgot to clean up after I made my own goddamn scrambled eggs. And some for her, you shut the fuck up. Okay.
Y'all see how she's snapping? See how she's snapping out? She snaps in and snaps out. It's like she goes into this like neurotic rant and then she just pops back out of it. That's crazy.
I had to get that out. I'm good now. My bad, y'all. They'd just be crying about nothing, and I'd be like, okay, baby, come give me a fuck a hug, nigga. Fuck you. Fuck you. And they still gotta make you a dinner I love.
Now you can't tell me that ain't a little mental. You can't tell me that don't bother you just a little bit. Just a little bit out of control. Okay? I wouldn't want you babysitting for me. That's for sure. Okay? Just a little bit mentally on edge. For sure.
Scrambled eggs. And some for her, you shut the fuck up. Okay, I had to get that out. I'm good now. My bad, y'all. They'd just be crying about nothing, and I'd be like, okay, baby, come give me a fuck a hug, nigga. Fuck you. Fuck you. And they still gotta make you a dinner I love. He's still going. He's still going. He's still going. He's still going. He's still going, and I have to make him dinner, and I just really want to be like, eat uncooked rice. How? I mean, obviously not. It's my baby, you know. That sound.
She said, eat uncooked rice, ho. Referring to her own child. Now she keeps correcting herself after she says it, but girl, just the matter and the point that you're saying this about your own child, who is just probably in the other room adjacent to where you are, is diabolical.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Yeah. Mommy feels a little sickly. I might have COVID. I'm gonna go test myself downstairs, okay? That's a lie. I'm just gonna go have an adult beverage away from the nonsensical noise that you're making. It's a ridiculous noise. It's ridiculous. The noise you're making is absolutely ridiculous. Do you understand? It's ridiculous. And you really need not do it, by the way. It's just super rude. But while you continue to do it, the longer you continue to do it, the longer it's going to take me to make dinner.
Now she's threatening her child to prolong how long it's going to take for her to cook, depending on when he gets it together. So you're going to withhold food. You're going to withhold cooking, something that you should be doing anyway. You just said y'all should have ate an hour ago, but now you're going to use it against your child. Now, you guys don't be fooled by that. Don't focus on that. Focus on what she just said. Okay. She coughed 2 or 3 times, said, you know what? I feel sick. I'm about to go and test myself. I'm about to go give myself a COVID test right outside. Then she says, you know what? Fuck it. I'm about to go have an adult beverage, meaning I'm about to go drink my ass off while you sit up here and cry your ass off. And hopefully by the time I get back, you won't be crying anymore and I will cook you something to eat. What part of the game is that? Where is that being a good mother? I want you guys to continue to watch and see how she solves this, how she problem solves this. Okay?
Do you understand? Okay, cool. Because it's been a while. Granted, our dinner plans got thwarted. Okay, such is life. Life's hard. Sometimes things don't go the way we planned. We got to pivot. But you still going to bed at 9 o'clock. The longer it takes me to make dinner, closer it is to bedtime. And you already know if you eat late, you have weird ass dreams. And honestly, the later it gets, the closer I am just making garlic noodles and calling it a fucking night. So you're gonna fart and dream about weird.
The way that she is threatening her son, like, look, you are still going to bed at 9. Remember, not too long ago, she said it was 7 o'clock. So we're playing in and around an hour and a half to 2 hours. She says you got to go to bed at 9 o'clock still. So if we don't get this solved by the time you get ready to go to bed, guess what? I'm gonna throw some noodles at the wall and see if they stick. And you know how you have bad dreams when you eat late. She threw that in his face. Is this how we handle the situation with our own children? Is this the environment that we are setting for our children? Is this what's going on B, C, D behind closed doors? And this is not even when the camera cut because she clearly is on live and don't give a F. She is showing us just a glimpse into what goes on when they're in their home. This is how she's handling the situation, okay? And mind you, it gets worse. It gets worse, all right? This woman has had a problem with alcohol for a long time, okay? And I believe that's part of her downfall is the alcoholism. And it can never be a good thing, right? It gets worse.
Shit. Mommy's gonna go take a 10-minute kiki. I'm gonna go check on the mail. Okay? And in the time that I'm gone, I hope that you can stop crying. Okay?
I'm sorry, y'all. I just had to stop because he's dealing with an alcoholic mom. I dealt with an alcoholic dad, and it was the pit. So I can imagine dealing with the nurture, the caregiver, the main caregiver being an alcoholic or having a problem with alcohol. It's never a good thing. All right. And this is how she seems fit to solve the problem, right? Go out into the hallway, the foyer, hang out at the laundry room in the entryway. I don't know. I think she's going to be gone longer than 10 minutes because this video is almost 59 minutes long. And we're only 20 minutes in? Yeah. So that's a lie. It gets worse.
Y'all cried out? You all cried out? Turn your light on so you can see. I can't afford glasses. So you good now, huh? I know you think that little crying face that you do is gonna get me all in my soft parts and whatnot, but I don't like my soft parts anymore. So I'm in the gym. Twice a day now. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, you don't want them to see it like this? Oh.
Now, I don't know why the child is grunting, but clearly there are some stunted emotional things going on, okay? Not by any fault of the child. And then she tries to turn the camera on him and humiliate him on top of that. What's up, Danny doll? You said, how old is the kid? I think the child looks about, how old do you guys think? Maybe about 7 years old? He may be about 7 or 8, maybe even older. I don't know. But he seems to be about 7 years old, clearly over 5 years old. This clearly, it should not be how this child is handling this problem. On top of the fact that this should not be the way that she is handling the problem, right? He is taking her lead. And somewhere along the line, he learned this behavior. Okay, this prolonged, tantrum, this prolonged crying, which, a lot of times where our trauma happens when we're a child, we're stunted at that age. Okay, so maybe as a toddler, I'm just thinking, because he's acting like a toddler. Okay, the hiding of the face, the hiding away, that's something that a child much, much smaller does. Now, I'm not giving or taking anything away. I'm just observing the situation because of the way the mom reacts and runs to the bottle in order to handle this situation, like right in front of you, like your child doesn't know, right? She didn't even wait to leave to start drinking. She had to immediately run to the alcohol in order to soothe herself, to even get through an everyday situation. Y'all, this is an everyday situation of having your kid come in and do a chore that they don't want to do. How commonplace and everyday is that? Load the freaking dishwasher. I don't need to bury myself in alcohol. I don't need to step away all the way outside of the house, outside of my child, and go talk to 3 or 4 strangers while they pass me in the hallway, right? I don't need to warp and go into 2 or 3 different entities and people in order to handle an everyday situation. That means there's a lot going on here, which means there's a lot that's not going on here. Okay. And this is why I say, welcome to the Bad Moms Club, because it gets worse.
I don't want to see you like this. Why are you doing it to me? Ward it off. Get it. Evil spirits. Do I need to say it's you?
Wow. What? And he is grunting like a demon. Like, what the hell he on? She just said, get him. Evil spirits on her own child. What? What are we saying? Yeah, he too damn old for all that crying. Exactly. Why is she accepting this behavior, and why does she allow this behavior to go on? This is the reason why she's having this problem. He should be able to verbalize what is going on and handle this situation. If you can't handle it now, God forbid puberty. God forbid he get a few years older. I'm just saying. Right? She just referred to her child as evil and said, get them evil spirits. Girl, the spirits are in that alcohol that you're downing. That's why it's called spirits. The only spirits I see is the spirits that's going down your throat. Okay? All right? With the chaser, it looked like Red Bull was the chaser. That's what's going on right now. It gets worse.
The hound wasn't crying. It's a fucking act, yo. Watch this. You want some candy? You want pizza for dinner? You want me to make you grilled cheese? I'm convinced you're a demon seed, but I won't let my mental illness get the best of me. You need to go into your room. Hey. I'm not banishing you.
I'm sorry.
For what? What are you sorry for? Hold on. Oh, yeah. I cannot understand you. What are you sorry for?
The gaslight and manipulation is unreal, okay? You damn near resolved the situation and then you amped it back up. You called him a demon seed and told him to leave and go in his room. And now you're wondering why he's acting. What are we watching? What are we watching? And this is what happens when you have an unstable mother caring for their children, because she's clearly unstable, clearly cannot handle the situation, and is clearly gaslighting and manipulating this child every step of the way. You are pushing this child's buttons because you, as the mother, know them all too well. You could have dissolved this. You could have resolved the situation and made it a better situation by simply deading it, right? And getting to that freaking, you girl, you're supposed to be cooking. You're supposed to be cooking. Okay, so he wants a grilled cheese sandwich. And here you go, back in.
What are you sorry for?
For crying.
You don't have to be sorry. No. There's a difference. See, therein lies the difference. You're only crying on purpose because you think it's going to get you what you want. I'm not your babysitter. I'm your mother. I'm not Uncle Desi. I'm not Grandma. None of that. I birthed you. I made you in my body. I know what type of foolery you're up to. And that don't work on me. I mean, it used to. It's not working no more. You're about to be 9 years old, son. You take out the trash on your own. You dust, you sweep. And you cannot be upset because I asked you to wash your dishes properly.
Did not tell you that's how he's used to handling problems. I'm not even picking on nobody. She just said it out of her mouth. I ain't falling for that. Well, I don't fall for it no more. It don't work no more. Did not tell y'all. This is how he's always handled this problem. This is how she's always handled this problem. I mean, if I'm just giving my opinion, okay, we really don't know, right? We can never be certain. But I know dysfunction when I see it. I know toxicity when I see it. I know child abuse when I see it. Okay, maybe not physical, but they all can hurt and damage just the same, you guys. It doesn't have to be physical. All right.
All of this is because I told you to wash your dishes, right? Hello? I can't hear you when you make them noises. Would you like it if mommy talked to you like this all the time? What if I talk to you like this all the time? It's stressful. It's stress.
Y'all can't tell me that y'all agree with this. You guys cannot tell me that you do not see something very, very, very wrong with this situation. Getting in your child's face and mimicking them and teasing them and mocking them, on top of the fact that you're about to walk out the freaking door and leave them to all these emotions, to all these unresolved issues, to all this anger, to all this confusion. This is some crazy shit that we are looking at. I'm telling you, I'm going to point it out every time. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. And like I said, I would have never even known about this if I wouldn't have seen the homeless video that I saw about her, which made me dig a little deeper to see how she got where she got. All right? And it gets worse.
My lungs got more life on you. You want to keep doing this? Then talk to me like a person. All you have to do is articulate how you feel. I didn't mean to walk up on you, but all you have to do is talk to me. All you have to do is talk to me and say, Mommy, I don't like this. At which point I'm going to say, well, so be it. Because we all do things we don't like to do. But that is life. We all have to do things we don't necessarily like to do. The key is to do them so well, so quickly, that we don't have to do them again. So we get it out the way so we can get to the fun stuff. Because honestly, all of this unnecessary BS is crazy. We could have, hold on, in all the time that you spend crying, I could have been cooked your dinner already. We could have been eating it together. We could have been keying about fun videos and whatnot. You could have been like, Mommy, get off Instagram. We need to eat together. At which point, we could have did that. We could have watched funny videos. We could have watched a movie like last night and went to bed. Shh. We're not going to cry over spilt milk. I'm telling you for the future, because tomorrow is a whole new day and we can start again. Tomorrow, we are going to do better than today. Do you understand? But this is not how you get what you want from people. What if I just said 7? Right? But that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. How do you see how you reacted? Mommy, stop. That's what you're doing to me. Why would I want to do anything at all? I really want to leave the house. I want to cover my head in a pillow. Like, what the fuck is going on? All you have to do is talk to me. Bro, I'm here. Best friends. Forever. That's not a joke. It's not a joke. Yeah, All right, cálmate. Relax. Listen, you have a lot of emotions. I understand. Your best fucking friend, nigga. I made you in my body. You was literally one of my eggs, and I just grabbed a donor one time on accident. It's okay. You got a little of him too, but he ain't crazy than me, so I got you. I got you forever and always. But in order to have your back, you have to talk to me. You have to be honest with me. You have to talk to me. You have to use your words and tell me how you feel. And if you can't use words, then you use colors. You use shapes. You use whatever you need to use. But she said, Mommy, this is what I have to say to you. And you give me a picture. Okay? And we'll figure it out together. Baby. Oh, God, Mommy is Mommy. I'm never going to be perfect. But the one thing nobody can ever take from me is that I would give my life for you in a heartbeat. And everything I do at this point is so that you can have a proper future. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. But you have to talk to me. You can't do that. You can't stress the one person in your corner. Like, imagine if I was like, Seven! Clean your nose! Flush the toilet with the top down!
fucking irritating, right? Irritated me doing it. Whew, that's a lot. I need to be paid as an actress. It's annoying though, isn't it? Okay, so don't do that shit to me. You're mad because you gotta clean after yourself? You're a big boy, no? You told me you was a big man now, right? You working on your way to be.
Girl, can you let it go? When are you going to cook? When are you going to cook? She is literally dragging this out, and not in a good way. And I spot some things that I see that you often see with a narcissistic mother. One of them is the lack of empathy. Okay. They have a sense of entitlement, which we have seen throughout her videos, and exploitive behavior, which we are looking at now, directed toward her children, well, toward her son. The way she talks about her unborn is going to kind of throw you a little off kilter too. All right. They gaslight their own children. And sometimes they use the child as an extension of their self, of herself, for validation. And like I said, they themselves display emotional immaturity, which we are seeing too by her going back and forth in the face of her son, almost bringing herself down to his level of volatility. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what creates what I say walking on eggshells. Now, I've done it as a partner dating a narcissist, but I could not imagine being a child of a narcissistic mother, or a mother who has a bad relationship with alcohol, possibly substances, possibly mental health as well. Because remember, I told you, her mother kicked her out at 12 onto the streets. She had to use meth, or she felt like she had to use meth because she did, in order to stay up so that she could survive on these streets. And she said she's from LA. So these streets out here ain't nice, which I'm sure, everybody's the man in their own hood. I'm not taking anything away, but I see the signs, you guys. I definitely see the signs. All right. And a lot of children who grow up with a narcissistic parent, especially a mother, tend to suffer from anxiety, which we've seen her suffer from, depression. This is where the generational curse comes in. Okay. Watching her homeless videos, you're going to see it. You're going to see these same characteristics that I'm mentioning now, that a child tends to suffer from being raised in a toxic environment, but not specifically a toxic environment, because you could have a saving grace within a toxic environment. You can have a safe space within a toxic environment, right? You can have an angel within a toxic environment. But when that toxic environment is the parent, is the caregiver, they're going to carry on that anxiety. They're going to carry on that depression. Some, maybe not all. Definitely low self-esteem. Okay. They blame themselves a lot. They doubt themselves a lot. Have a hard time making decisions. Well, I do that. I can't decide to save my life. But, indecision. And they tend to be people pleasers. Okay. And people pleasers be getting hurt and used. Okay. At the same time. I kind of had that phase in my life. So I know exactly how it is. Another thing that happens is they have difficulties, with emotional regulation, like we're seeing now. And that pours over to when they're an adult. It's even worse. Okay. And that's how we, have you ever dated somebody who act like this child? And I'm not even trying to be funny. You'd be like, you're acting like a toddler. Like, this nigga act like a big ass kid. This is, and how's it start? I wonder how he got this, like this. Like this. I wonder how he hates people that, kind of, remind him of his mother or may look like his mother or, and it turns into something else. Like this. Like this is how it happens. Okay? This is how it happens. Let's get back to the video, you guys. I mean, it's gonna get worse because, anytime you leave this child in distress like this, under this anxiety and the way that he's carrying on and doing, and that's a whole nother story, because I believe I kind of agree with Danny. This boy is too big to be even handling a situation like this. But that's neither here nor there. We're not here to point the finger at the child because at the end of the day, it's not the child's fault, and he is literally a child. Okay, literally. We're talking about a 7, 8. I don't give a damn. We're talking about a 12-year-old, 14, 15. I mean, this child clearly hasn't reached a teenager yet, or even a preteen. And from what I'm thinking, so this is clearly a child we're talking about, you guys. Okay, so let's keep the focus on Briana. Let's keep the focus on Briana. Okay, let me go ahead and continue, guys. Hold on.
Becoming a man, huh? Real men clean up after themselves. Real men know how to cook. Real men open doors for women and men alike and children. Real men look out for children that don't even belong to them without touching on them because that's weird. Do you understand? Real men make sure everybody around them is okay and safe. Real men see when somebody needs some assistance, they're like, you good? You got it? All right, cool. And I'm going to mind my business. Real men read books and educate themselves. Real men eat real food. You've met many real men in your life. I worked diligently to introduce you to real men and fuck niggas alike.
Wow, we discussing fuck niggas with our child nowadays. We discussing fuck niggas with our child nowadays. And girl, keep up the bad work, bitch. Okay? Keep up the bad work. And when I say bitch, I'm not necessarily calling anybody a bitch. It's just a saying, y'all. Okay? I had somebody else go off on me because I said bitch. Like, I'm not saying that directly at you. It's just a saying. Okay? And if I was, who gonna check me, boo? But I'm just letting you guys know in the context. I don't know this woman like that to be calling her no kind of BISTCH. All right? But at the end of the day, girl, you didn't do a good job with your last baby daddy, okay? Because he a fuck nigga, all right? And we don't need to see no more examples of no fuck nigga, okay? We need to see the stand-up guys that you're claiming that you parade in front of your son. Yet all of your relationships that we've seen have gone down the drain, okay? Have been abusive AF, all right? Did you not just claim that the baby daddy that you have now headbutted you and made your nose bleed and then tried to hide it from everybody else? And he's done some other things to you. You didn't say that? And in one of the videos, my child didn't see. Oh, yeah? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Because it seems that you find yourself in these abusive situations with these men often. And I have to think that at least in some of these instances, your child is present for it. Okay? Let's go ahead and get back into this video, you guys. She's preaching, but not to the choir. She's preaching, but not to the choir. Okay, you're just talking out the side of your neck because you're not literally living the words that you're preaching or passing on to your child at this moment. Okay, and if he could call you out on the fuck niggas, he probably would. If he didn't think he was gonna get slapped into next week. Or that you were going to leave him, okay, and go have a drink and make you some new friends in the hallway near the elevator. Let's go.
So you know the difference. You need to start paying attention because you're a big boy now. Okay? You want to be a real man? Stop that whining shit. It's not going to work anymore. Do you understand? Mírame, mi ojos. It doesn't work. If that crying crap works in other places, you need to take heed. They don't love you. They're not paying attention to you.
Because no one who loves you and cares about you is going to let you act like a baby at this stage in your life. You're not a baby anymore. Do you understand me? You're not a baby. I love you. Do you know that? Nah, say it.
Lock and key.
Best friends
Forever.
All right, bro. I'm in your corner, bro. Listen, if everybody else died right now, it's me and you. Well, regardless. Listen, if it goes topsy-turvy, you're always my first pick. You're always first on my team. It's me and Seven. Watch out. Everybody else come after that. Me and him, I got you. I got you. You stand behind me. I got it. This my team. This my team. What's up? I choose you next because I trust you. But it's always me and you, bro. But you have to be honest with me. And you can't talk to me like a baby. You're not a baby anymore. Cool. So I'm going to continue to teach you things that are necessary for your growth. And you can't do that. That crying unnecessarily for many months. Yo, you just ruined what could have been a dope ass dinner. I could have taught you how to make a different variation of rice. Like, that's wild. You're blocking your own blessings doing that. That's out. Man up, baby. Okay?
Okay.
That's cute, by the way. Leave it, please.
My-
Don't ever
my
get rid of it.
antenna.
It's super cute. I know. It's totally your antenna. You know. I love you.
I love you too.
No, I mean it. You're the greatest. Just
You're
stop
great.
being a freaking brat, and I'll try to stop being a brat too, because I know mommy's not perfect, okay?
Okay.
I know mommy's not perfect, and sometimes I'm unnecessarily loud, and you don't like that. I do try to keep quiet. You know when you're like, Mommy! You murder! Mommy! Mother! Okay, I'm working on it. All right? We're both a work in progress. Cool?
Yeah, cool.
Shake on it. We're getting our shit together. Mírame, mi ojos. We're getting our shit together, eh?
Yeah.
Shake my hand like a man. Hold on. Let me show you how to shake properly. When you shake a hand, you shake it with certainty. Look, and you look him in the eyes. Yes, I mean what I say, and I'm about who I'm about, or I'm about me, but that part. Do it again. Eye contact. Hello, my name is Seven. Not, look.
Hello.
Mírame.
Hello. My name
Seven,
is
nice to
Seven.
meet you. Nice to meet you. My name is Seven, nice to meet you. And then go on about your business. But you shake it properly, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right, now go on. If you ever cry like that again, to help me, I'll walk out of this house so fucking fast. Actually, real quick, I am gonna go check the mail though. Realistically, I'll be right back. I'm taking the keys so you can totally lock the door behind me this time, okay? Yeah. Don't. Whew. God bless.
Okay, so that was the most sane and stable part of this video. Okay. But don't be fooled. And I'm glad that it turned out that way as far as that goes. But a lot of times and oftentimes they deny, dismiss, and then devalue, which we saw these tactics. Okay. And then comes the phase where they make up. All right. Oftentimes, people with toxic personalities want to control others. Now, it's clear that she does have love and loves her child, okay? But for that first 15 to 20 minutes of this video was pure torture and should have never happened. It really shouldn't have. It shouldn't have never happened. Okay? And it's really the dominance, which is a desire to control or to overpower and then reel it in. So I don't think all of that should have went on. I mean, I'm glad that it was resolved, but she still needs an outlet. Okay, so she's about to leave now. Let's go ahead and get into this. We'll just watch a few minutes more of this. But I wanted you to see in the context in which she's going to talk about her child to others. I'm not sure if we're going to get to that or not because I didn't timestamp it, but let's watch a little bit more of this video, okay? Hold on, you guys. Where is it? Let me pull this video back up, but I am going to show you a short clip where she seems to be on set. She's at some type of photo shoot or something like that, and it seems like her son is in the background. And I just feel like she's kind of has a short fuse and doesn't have a lot of patience. I'll just put it like that, okay? And it almost seems like, you know, maybe that her child kind of gets on her nerves. I don't know if it's just a short fuse or what, but let me show you guys this short clip and I'll pull that video back up, okay? You guys take a look at this.
Just checking. It's like, what do you wear? Where are you coming from? Okay, just checking. It's like, what do you wear? Yeah, Mom. What do you wear? Yeah, Mom.
Here, give me your head.
17. Right. 17 now.
Turn your head a little bit this way, right here, just like that. Just a little bit back towards me. Chin up the hair, right there. Gorgeous.
And then Brie, let's change up your eye line too. Let's look at the stage door. Keep your body, put your eyes toward the stage.
All right, you guys, I'm gonna show you a little bit more of this video and then we'll wrap it up, okay? But like I said, we are looking at the fallen reality star, all right, which lets you know that you can fall from grace. You can fall from reality stardom. You can fall from fame, influencer fame, okay? And be just another brick in the wall. All right, let's not get it twisted. People need to be more humble. People need to have gratitude, and people need to not only read the room, but believe in something greater than yourself. Whatever that is, believe in something greater than yourself, because if not, you could find yourself not only failing you, yourself, your children, but finding out that somebody failed you as well. Okay? And you're the reason why you all messed up and can't get shit together. Why you had to grow up under or be up under, even in a relationship. You had to be up under the brokenness of someone else, not necessarily childhood, right? It could be from a relationship, a long-term relationship. The brokenness of others. It's just sad when it happens to a child, right? It's different when you're in a relationship, although you may be young, a young woman, a young man, because there are narcissistic women and men out there, okay? And I don't even want to label her narcissistic because I don't know, right? I can't just walk around diagnose because I tell everybody that's acting ass that they narcissistic. You know, I like to throw that word around a lot. I just want to give you an idea of what I'm saying, okay? Because I can't diagnose her. I can't say, oh, she has DID or she has, no. But narcissistic-ish behavior goes across the board, all right? It's negative personality traits, okay? Negative in negative situations. All right, so let's keep going and then I'll wrap it up for you guys.
Who's having some moments where you lock me out of my own damn house, and I'm proud of you. I don't know how the hell. Oh, okay. Lock the door.
I just realized what's actually in the mailroom, and I don't want to bring it up. It's so much shit. Good mommy, girl.
And let me just say, for single mothers, okay, my heart goes out to you because she stepped out of that apartment and almost had to de-escalate, decompress. All right. From that whole situation, from handling that situation, that was a lot for her to handle. Parenting can be exhausting. Parenting can be daunting, especially when you have a problem child for one reason or the other, right? Even when you have a child that kind of goes along with the program, it can be daunting, it can be exhausting. I get it. So I do want to say shout out to all the single mothers out there, to the mothers, period. Even if you have help, sometimes you ain't got help. Okay? You can be married and that ain't nowhere around. Okay, you're still the primary caregiver, even with a man in your bed, even with a ring on your finger. So I'm not negating that one way or the other. Single mom, my heart goes out to y'all because I see the heart. I was a single mom, hello, but I have an adult child now. Okay, I haven't been in this situation in a long time. So I know it can be hard, especially in this day and age of 2025. So I really feel for you. I feel for her as a mother, a single mother going through this. So don't get it twisted, you guys. I see the normalcy. Okay. I see the pressure. I see what just regular moms go through. All right. That pour into their children. And I'm not saying that she doesn't pour into her child, but you are sucking more out of your child than you are pouring into. Okay. We saw a small moment of you pouring into your child, and it almost was simulated because you still had to come out and decompress. That wasn't enough for you. You had to come out and have a release because of the pressure of what you were going through and what was happening. And that's a pressure cooker that we were seeing. It could have gone either way. It could have gone either way. And then you can look at this like maybe she's pretty smart. Maybe she knows what she needs in order to, get through this. So I'm not going to take that away from her either. But I mean, as you hear how she's talking about her child and the other ones, how she's talking about her unborn child, you're going to have your hands on your hip when I get done with this video. Okay? Well, before we get done with this live, you're going to have your hands on your hip. All right? All right, let's go.
All right. Since I'm in the hallway, and allegedly the cameras don't reach here. Why ask does he have autism? What kid doesn't have some form of autism at this point since they broadened the spectrum? Bitch, I have autism. And so does my father. Why are you talking about it? And what that got to do with the price of tea in China and me teaching them to be a person in case I die? Well, also just in general, but God bless it, I got to instill what I can in case I go in an untimely fashion. Who's not on the spectrum? Exactly. I find myself angry at my 7-year-old for things she does, but it's after this, it gave me a new way of getting my point across. So here's the deal with kids, right? Well, since I'm only saying because you said what you said. My God, it is frustrating to teach a version of yourself that's not fully yourself because there's other portions of other people involved, right? There's also who helps you raise them. There's also the undermining of the babysitters and the family members who think they know better than you and are really disabling your child because they're not even fully in tune into what's going on in society and whatever. Sorry, let me stop. The reality is, we're all going to get frustrated with our children. We're all going to. Let me tell you something. Before I had my child, I was like, I don't repeat myself, bitch. I was so adamant about that like, I can recall one instance where a bitch was like, she said something, I was like, bitch, what? And she's like, something. And I said something, she's like, what? And I just punched her and was like, I don't repeat myself. Sorry. I didn't mean to say that like it was funny. I'm just saying I literally was very adamant about like, nah, I don't repeat myself. Bitch, we finna fight because I don't repeat myself. And then I had a baby. Like it was like God was like, you finna repeat yourself today, ho. And every day for the rest of your fucking life. Because I find myself saying things over and over and over and over and over. Aww. And over again. How old is yours?
What?
How old is yours? 4?
5?
5. Close.
10.
Oh, I'm hiding from mine.
What?
Because he got on my fucking nerves just now.
Just that?
Yeah. I was trying to teach him to wash dishes and he was acting like a fucking asshole. So I'm hiding in the hallway. Shit. I apologize, y'all.
What you apologize about?
Because I'm hiding in the hallway. She's getting big. How you doing, miss? I haven't even hold on, let me mute.
Did she just call her like 8-year-old son an asshole? Like, is this how we are talking to strangers about our offspring? I would never refer to my child in any demeaning way. Nothing but uplifting words would describe my offspring, would describe my seed. Nothing but the most utmost and positive attributes would I give my child. I mean, an inflated sense of self is kind of dangerous too, right? You can raise a conceited child. Hopefully, I'll find a happy medium. But asshole would be one thing. I would not be describing my child's behavior, demeanor, anything. Nothing about asshole would describe my seed. Regardless, I don't know. You guys let me know how you guys feel about the situation. I mean, some of you guys, and when I say sometimes I go against the grain, and I know everybody's not going to agree, but when it's such egregious behavior, when it's such dysfunctional behavior, and people agree with that, it's either they do it themselves, they see nothing wrong with it, or they're going to go along to get along. They don't want to rock the boat. They don't want to jump off the bandwagon. It's always one of those 3 things. And those are all dangerous outcomes. All right. I fit none of those. And I hope I'm reaching even 1 or 2 people that are like-minded, open-minded, and free thinkers that kind of agree with me, can see the forest for the trees. Because remember, truth is never a diss. We are watching the truth. She's literally doing this. It's nothing that I make up. It's nothing that I'm saying just out the blue. No, I'm watching the video and responding. Now, even she, before I start this video again, even she mentioned autism as being a possibility. Now, I know she kind of joked around, but she was not. She wasn't playing. She was not playing. Now, as she went and got her child diagnosed, I don't think so, because I think she would have been more adamant, more, kind of sure of if her child was on the spectrum or something like that. But the fact that she was like, who isn't on the spectrum? Shit, I got autism. Left the door open. Like, y'all, I told y'all I wasn't being mean. I told y'all I wasn't being messy. And I can see it. You know what I'm saying? I can see the possibility. And that's why I threw it out there. I just wanted to make that clear. But how many of y'all can actually relate to what Briana, having to come out, having to decompress, and pacifying it with alcohol, though? You guys have to understand. Yeah, I'm pointing this out and pointing that out, but at the same time, she's pacifying this with alcohol. She is babysitting her problems with the gin and juice. Okay, that's her drink of choice. I mean, last time that I checked, and she doesn't hide it, you guys. All right. I mean, I think it's dangerous even drinking with your child up like this, and just aware, and you just know you're just about to be, you're drinking your problems away. You're going to get drunk. You're not going to know your limit. If this is what you use to pacify and get yourself through just everyday situations, girl, I can imagine what's going on with you. Okay, when your dick ain't acting right, everything is all wrong. Okay, even at 38, I think she said she's 38 years old, y'all. It's everybody. It takes a village. There is no age limit. All right. Of course, we want to reach the youth because they're our future. I mean, I'm the future too. You know what I'm saying? But let's be serious, you guys. They are our future. All right. Let's go ahead and get into this. But yeah, like what?
Out of this building, these elevators over here.
First of all, who are you here with?
I'm trying to get to CVS. I was trying to get.
You gotta go down. But who are you here? Wait, you live on this side now?
No, I live on that side. I was trying to come over here to get wine, but I
gotta
got
go down.
The elevator, the fucking keypad thing.
You don't need the thing to go down to CVS, babe. You're so cute.
I have literally I've been sitting.
I'm mad. Wait, I'm mad. I'm sitting in the hallway and I'm already randomly 3 minutes. Like, this is how you know I don't come outside. I didn't even know y'all were this active. I'm out here hiding from my son because I had him on it.
I was trying to get up into one of these floors because I was like, is there another elevator?
No, baby. It's in the parking lot. B1.
No, I know, but this elevator, like, it won't let me, like, even when
you don't need the thing.
No, I know, even when I, like, shit's not.
Well, this elevator's trash anyway. But also, you could always walk down the driveway. I know it's no walking, but, like, no one gives a fuck. And then there's the stairs.
Oh, damn, I hate this building.
Me too.
That's why I stay over there.
I mean,
everything that's over there.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine.
Oh, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too. How's your mother?
Great, thank you.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
I met her. Remember I met your mother?
I know. It threw me off a little bit, but you did.
What the fuck are you doing out here?
Hiding from my child. I'm drinking right now. Hiding from my child. I have to make him dinner in about 2.2 seconds. But I needed a break. He did this annoying sound that triggers me emotionally. Like whining. Yeah. It triggers me though. Like it sends.
Whining over what though?
Oh, because I was making him wash his dishes.
No, that was fucking I thought you were gonna say something like very rational.
Wait, so you're on my son's side?
No, I'm on your side, but I thought you were gonna say like he did something, and I was like,
No, I had to come debrief. Like I had to not debrief, but I really had
to see some space.
Yeah, I also need to stretch. I've been doing 2 a day. Well, yesterday I did 2 a day for the first time, and I haven't been working out in years, so it's like a lot.
Like 3 weeks.
And then today I did sauna. So
they have a sauna here?
No, I went to the sauna to work out in the sauna, which is fucking psychotic, but I did it. So I'm just kind of like, I don't want to hear your bullshit right now because I kind of want to slap you up. Like,
no, I feel that.
Now let us remember she's talking about her 7, 8-year-old, 9-year-old son. I wanted to slap you up. Now his whining and that constant crying is a trigger for her. That word is very powerful, you guys. That is a trigger for her. And I hope this is as far as it goes, even though this is horrible in itself. I wouldn't want it to become physical. You understand what I'm saying? Now, we have no proof of that. We haven't seen that. But I'm just saying, she described this moment as debriefing. Okay? We have to pay attention to the words that she's using. She said she needed her space. And for some people, that's how they have to deal with it, right? And I'm talking about being able to just take a moment, you know, take a breather, step into the hallway. This is an everyday situation. Getting your child to do a chore, and we're going through all this. This just shows you, and I'm not saying it's not wrong and it's not right. I'm not saying it's not wrong, but I'm not saying it's right. You understand what I'm saying? What I'm saying is that we see why she's having such a hard time with all of this. Okay. And that's basically what I wanted you guys to see from this clip. It goes on. Now, let me make sure you guys go to Black Celebrity Instagram Live if you guys want to see this in its entirety, because it goes on for another 20 minutes. Okay. But you guys really get the gist of what you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. All right. Now, I'm showing you a down bad reality star to let you know that this is what can happen. Okay. You can be high and mighty, living your life, plush, lush, with all of the attributes of the rich and the famous. And the next day, you can be down, bad, homeless, on the street ranting about your narcissistic ass baby daddy who left you while you was getting a sonogram and said he'll be back, and you never saw that nigga again. Okay? You know, sit down, be humble. Sometimes that's all it's about, is being humble. But a lot of people bring a lot of things to the table and they don't resolve their issues. And I believe this is unresolved trauma, y'all. This is unresolved trauma. Now, let me bring you back up to the video that started this whole conversation, which was the last video I saw of her being homeless, the most recent video. Hold on. Let me go ahead and bring that up for you guys. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Uh-oh, no, it is this video. Hold on. I'm just tripping. I gotta go to the video. Now I'm just gonna show you a couple more. But as you guys can see, you know, this is the reality of being up one day and down the next. Now let me see. Hold on, you guys. I think it's up here. And I think it's an Instagram short. Now, before I get to the last video that I want to show you, I wanted to go ahead and really elaborate on the reason why I said that she was drinking while she's pregnant, because currently she's pregnant right now. Okay. She's homeless. She's pregnant. She's going through it. There's videos of her walking the streets, ranting. She's in the middle of the street. I mean, the middle of I think it's in the middle of the street, yelling at her baby daddy. Everybody is asking, is Briana Latrice okay? And she's drinking on Instagram, which is all the time. But I'm specifically talking about now because, girl, you are with child. And just like we've been on here dragging Krishan, damn it, we can drag you too. Because I found the video. Well, somebody else found the video, but I found it for us, okay? And you're welcome. Now let's go ahead and get into this, you guys. This is what pisses me off, is the people around these people that support this BS. Okay? It's too many of us not giving a fuck. That's the problem. Now I know some people gotta fall through the cracks, right? And everybody ain't going to heaven. So we gotta weave that into our everyday lives and know that, you know what I'm saying, everybody ain't for us. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? We already know that. Just in the mere sheer small number of 144,000. Now we could say that, comes from the Bible, and it could mean, it might be a multitude. Maybe the 144 is a center. I don't. If it's multiplied times 10, it's still a small, minute number when you're talking about the world and mankind. Okay, so we know this, but when it comes down to it, you guys, we have to know that it's the people that are around them that enable them, the flying monkeys, that I absolutely cannot stand. The ones who know better and then enable the enabler. Like, you guys are the worst because you guys allow it to run like a finely oiled machine. You guys are the one that keeps the wheels from falling off because these people could not do it alone. Not one person that we see that is not up to par as far as their soul, as far as their character, as far as their morals, they can't do it alone. Diddy could never. Diddy would have never been able to do that alone. Okay? He would have got molly-whopped and whoop-whopped decades ago. Somebody would have whoop-whopped him up at Howard University. Okay? Soon as he snatched up that girl that he beat, if you look it up. If somebody would have molly-whopped him at the end, at downstairs, right down at the end of the stairs, I bet he wouldn't be the one he is today. Okay? Let's go ahead and get into this because Briana's baby daddy, Brandon, the one she wants to stab in the eye with a pen, I just threw that in there. She says worse, but I just threw that in there. He allowed her, allegedly. You guys let me know what you think, okay? Because it looks like he's allowing her to be drinking while Preggo, all right? Just like we drug Blueface through the mud, and we still dragging you, bro. We are. We know you, at the end of the day, you couldn't just, really, literally, physically stop her. And there were so many ways around it that she could have, still gotten to the alcohol. But it's your turn, Brandon. Because I'm telling you. And this is allegedly, you guys. Let's go ahead and bring this up. You guys let me know what you guys think.
I totally saw that. So my baby girl said, they're offering people money to move to this random island in Ireland. Loki might run away. Everywhere we go, we get discounts and shit. You are, babe. I'm not your babe. You're weird as fuck. I bet she built like Whack 100. That's hilarious. Actually, that's literally hilarious. Somebody called her Uncty. Yo, I hate y'all. You can't sleep because you have a miserable life. No, bitch, you want me to have a miserable life. No matter what bullshit the devil's thrown at me. Let me explain something to your sad ass, right? When you actually have something worth stealing, they'll try to steal it. Nobody fucks with you because nobody gives a fuck about you.
Yeah, shit's kind of fucked up right now, but
hold on. But do you hear what I'm saying?
No, I heard you.
Nobody's bothering you
because you don't even matter. Hello? Now I'm a nappy-headed bitch. Ma'am, I know you're not fucking talking. Clearly off her meds. Oh, it's bad. It's so bad. Her name is Nicole, spelled with a K.
Nicole, so her parents assumed that she'd be a stripper.
I don't fucking know. It's K Nicole. K Nicole, trust no one or in one. Trust in one. And I better page private. Then she's 50 and says things like, and is, you give black people such a bad name. Like, I'm not perfect, but goddamn, you just, ooh, you take it so much lower. Then she said, love you. That's insane work. Yes, these bitches are weird and completely insane. And she'll never go live and show her face because she looks like a dust bunny. You know what I mean? Of course, she's unable to join because she's literally a fucking troll. It's K Nicole. K stands for Kim. K stands for fucking kidnapped and Last time you went live with a troll, they look like a blobfish. Maybe it's a blessing she won't go live. That's fair. That's very fair. I bet she on one of those pick me. Wait, I bet you she one of those pick me aunties in her family.
Y'all, I'm gonna try to forward it. I just didn't want to miss the spot where the drinking part that I wanted you guys to see. I didn't timestamp it, so I'm gonna try to go maybe a little bit ahead because I'm not too sure as to where it is, y'all. Okay, hold on.
Y'all just wake up banging on breakfast and then got the nerve to project and be like, because your life's miserable. Nah, my life's falling apart and it's in shambles and I'm still fucking smiling. That's the crazy part. That's why you're really mad. I can't be mad at you. You have nothing going. Okay.
The guys up there.
All right, so I just wanted to ask, do you think she's drinking alcohol right here? Because this is just 3 weeks ago. All right. Remember how I said how she's back and forth, back and forth. Also, we have to understand that whoever posted this video, they could have posted a video from a month ago. They could have posted a video right when it came out. So we have to take that into consideration. When this was posted and when this video was actually recorded, maybe two different things. Okay. I'm inclined to think that most, YouTubers would be on the latest, but we can't assume that. So I just wanted to put that out there for you. But this was posted as of 3 weeks ago. Okay. And she's talking to her baby daddy. Now, that discussion is if she's drinking alcohol right now, it's up in the air, but keep listening.
Ma'am, you realize you're in here?
She's still talking.
Wait, you're in here. You're in here. You're in here by choice, getting pawed at like a ball of yarn by a cat. Telling the cat it has nothing going on. I wrote a book today. The fuck did you do? What did you do? You can't even read a book. That's crazy. Actually, I'm an early childhood teacher. That's why they're getting rid of the education system, because of stupid bitches like you. Oh, good Lord. This is why I homeschooled my baby. This is why. Because I know for a fact, underneath her nails stinks.
Wow.
I can just tell. I can just tell. I can just tell. I can just tell. Oh, I can tell. I can tell. I can tell. I can tell. I know her shit stinks. Mine's because I wash my hands a lot.
And I use peppermint. I know her shit stinks. I don't even know what it smells like, but I don't want to know. Actually, I'm an early childhood teacher. That's so bad. I feel so sorry for all of those children. She went from a crip to a teacher.
You guys, I'm just looking at the screen and you guys see the text that's coming up. Somebody commented, you don't have 7 half the time, stop it. So somebody is letting her know. I don't know who that is. But they know about her and her child, I assume. You know, it just could be just somebody just talking. But it clearly says you don't have 7 half the time, stop it. I don't know.
Somebody said. You don't have 7 half the time. Stop it.
She's still in the room?
Yes. She said, you don't have 7 half the time. No, wait. Wait, watch this. You know who that is?
Oh.
So where's 7? Where's he?
Now, the only reason why I'm stopping it is because I want you to look and see what she's printing on the screen. Now, I don't know if this is just a troll or somebody who might know her or have some inside information, but it seems like she's on doing something. I don't know. But she says, but you drink pregnant and argue with little old me, honey bun. And then even somebody underneath, I'm just now peeping this. Somebody even underneath says, damn, she must know you personally. Exactly. She's coming at her as if she knows her personally, y'all. I don't know whoever this is in, you guys see her in the chat. I don't know who this Nicole is, but it seems like she got a personal, axe to grind with you, or girl, she knows you, or and her uncle and I think her cousin are known to be in her live, you guys. So we know her family be in her live. Okay, so who's to say somebody that know her is not in her live? I'm just saying that's the way it looks. All right, let's keep going.
Be at when I don't have him. Where is he? But you drink pregnant and arguing with little old me. But you drink pregnant.
That drink for.
But hold on. But I drink pregnant because I had a glass of wine or 2 at the fucking resort. That's what she's referring to.
You just heard her said just because she had 2 glasses of wine at the resort, and it looks like you're drinking now. In both instances, she's pregnant, you guys. She's talking to her baby daddy, who she's pregnant by. And he is getting ready to co-sign her drinking. Just take a listen to what goes down. This is all I got to show y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think.
You mean
Online.
2 ounces with fucking cranberry?
Well, cranberry and grapefruit. No, it wasn't cranberry. It was.
That drink for.
But hold on. But I drink pregnant because I had a glass of wine or 2 at the fucking resort. That's what she's referring to.
You mean online. 2 ounces with fucking cranberry?
Well, cranberry and grapefruit. No, it wasn't cranberry. It was grapefruit. Was it cranberry?
I mean,
I can't even remember what I put in it now. But the grapefruit shit made it fire as fuck, by the way. So if you ever see the grapefruit shit, get that. We need that. Especially for my birthday.
And everywhere we go, they know because I tell them. The fuck? Mocktail.
You're a teacher. You should be fired. You said bye 30 minutes ago. You're still in here. Damn, she must know you personally. Clearly she doesn't. She's literally just a stalker who watches shit on live. Percocet, meth, cocaine, fentanyl, Adderall, Molly. This is your brain on drugs.
They need to bring those commercials back.
They really do, but it won't stop bitches like her. Because that's not drugs. That's parenting. She doesn't. She's literally just a stalker who watches shit on live. Percocet, meth, cocaine.
Go, they know because I tell them. The fuck.
Was it cranberry?
I mean,
I can't even remember what I put in it now. But the grapefruit shit made it fire too at the fucking resort. That's what she's referring to. But you drink pregnant and arguing with little old me. But you drink pregnant.
That drink for.
But hold on. But I drink pregnant because I had a glass of wine or two at the fucking resort. That's what she's referring to.
You mean
online.
2 ounces with fucking cranberry?
Well, cranberry and grapefruit. No, it wasn't cranberry. It was grape. Or two at the fucking resort. That's what she's referring to.
You mean
online.
2 ounces with fucking cranberry?
Well, cranberry and grapefruit. No, it wasn't cranberry. It was grape. Was it cranberry?
I mean,
I can't even remember what I put in it now. But the grapefruit shit made it fire as fuck, by the way. So if you ever see the grapefruit shit, get that.
So what are we saying here? Is he co-signing for her drinking alcohol? Did she just not say that she had 2 glasses of wine at the resort and she scoffs at that like that ain't nothing? Well, girl, if you had 2 glasses of wine, what's stopping you from having more than that? And we know that you have a tendency to drink alcohol when you're happy, when you're sad, when you're depressed, when you need to debrief. After everyday daily freaking situations, girl, you need to go out into the hallway and have a drink. 2 cups of wine and you're pregnant and it looks like you're drinking right now and he is in the background co-signing for you, the same man that's about to have you out on these streets. Okay? Panhandling, homeless, in a shelter, and pregnant, and regretting and not even wanting your unborn child. Let me show you what I mean. Let's go ahead and take this down, you guys. Hold on. And that is going to take us to, there's more, you guys. So if you guys want to see this video in its entirety, go to Hot Topics today, and you guys can watch this video in its entirety. It's about 27 minutes long. We only saw a few minutes of it, but it's enough to drive the point home of what I'm talking about. Okay? Welcome to the Bad Moms Club. That's it. That's it. Hold on. Let me go ahead and look at this video. Now, this is the last video, which is the very first video that even kicked off me going down this rabbit hole with Miss Briana. Okay? Now, currently, this is her. I think this is as of 6 days ago that this was posted, reminding you that it's up to the whoever put this up to the content creator. If they, it's on the spot, it just happened. This is fresh, hot news, or they may take an old clip. Okay, so we don't know, but this was posted, I think, 6 days ago. Okay, so that's the most recent to me. This is what popped up on my shorts for me to watch. So I'm just assuming that it's pretty recent. Okay. Go ahead and take a look at this. And I tell you, there's so many more, but you're going to get the gist of it, okay, of her current mind state and what's going on with her right now, okay? Now, she refers to her pregnancy as a burden. And this is what
my health is at risk, my mental health is at risk, and I'm stuck in a fucking fucked up situation that I did not intend to be in because I was told there was a vasectomy. Imagine my surprise when I'm part of the 0.1 or 1% or whatever the fuck. Can't win the lottery, but I can win a burden. Like I didn't have enough to begin with. I literally think that she's very textbook and not really trying to connect. And mental health is at risk. And I'm stuck in a fucking fucked up situation that I did not intend to be in because I was told there was a vasectomy. Imagine my surprise when I'm part of the 0.1 or 1% or whatever the fuck. Can't win the lottery, but I can win a burden. Like I didn't have enough to begin with.
I literally think that she's very textbook and not really trying to connect. And also, I think it's because she can't necessarily connect. I don't want to talk to no stiff ass textbook, bitch. I can read those. And to be fair, those are a little bit better. If you just hopped on, then you should have caught on to the context clues. I'm not taking excuses in 2025. I don't care, and excuse yourself before you get your feelings hurt. Because I will misplace this anger intentionally. My health is at risk. My mental health is at risk. Because we attract those. We absolutely attract narcissists and narcissistic people. Let me give you the
And that is what officially makes Briana part of the Bad Moms Club. Okay. You guys let me know what you think about the situation, about everything that I showed you, about her drinking while she is pregnant, clearly admitting to having 2 glasses of wine. If you know someone to be an alcoholic, you know someone to have a bad relationship with alcohol, we can only think that she may be drinking more than she's letting on, drinking more than what we see, because clearly she's sipping on something, and that ain't Kool-Aid. All right. And she has no problem. She's referenced in a couple of the videos that that I showed you guys, on drinking while she's, pregnant. And I think she's mentioned even before her first child that she was doing some of the same thing. I'm going to say allegedly on that, but I did come across a video where she spoke on something like that. But did you guys catch that she refers to her current pregnancy as a burden? Right? Does she also see her other child as a burden? She says that she doesn't want to connect to others, not necessarily her children. And that is kind of where we are left with the last video that I just showed you guys. So you guys let me know, all right, in the comments. If you guys are part of the replay gang, make sure that you comment. Make sure you guys smash that like button, share out this live. And if you guys are feeling the vibe, go ahead and subscribe. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Now, I do want to remind you guys to check out the Digital Boss Playbook, which is a collection of digital courses. All right. It offers all access to make that Wi-Fi money, to get paid off views and have that extra income. And I'll be back with more information on that. It is definitely another source of income. If you guys don't know, we are getting paid off views. Okay. You guys share us in the algorithm. We are on the road to 10K. All right. If you want to go ahead and support this channel, you can go ahead and hit me at Cash App, Blone LA, or you can simply, support this channel. Okay. Everything is going to go back into this channel. Invest in yourself, more importantly, and make sure you check out my store. Now I'm having some doggy clothes. Okay. Some top of the line, really, really cute doggy attire that I'm adding to my store, you guys. And what I have to do is I'm going to do the pictures over again, even though everything is up there. I'm going to try to do the pictures with a sort of a different background. But if you guys have a small dog, all right, and they wear a size small, or somebody that does, okay, I have a small fashion bundle. Okay, I have 7 pieces, and well, I actually have 9 pieces. All right, you can spoil your pup with these adorable size small outfit sets, and they are perfect for a stylish queen, meaning they're for a female dog. Okay, and you can go from glam to casual, and your pup will turn heads everywhere she goes. All right, so you guys stay tuned for that. That will be up later today. Just wanted to make sure I, told you guys that. And yeah, thank you guys so much for tapping in. And I'll see you guys on the next video. All right. Until next time, America.